Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to the penultimate live stream of OpenTTD Season 12. I'm here with two more guests where we're going to be carrying on the ultimate mega project. But first we'll do the hellos, how do you do's, and the news, and then after that we'll introduce our guests and get on with the gameplay. Good evening, hello everybody, welcome. I think we had a lot of Eclipse talk on Wednesday's live stream. I don't know if anybody else saw that. It was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it myself. And then after the stream, which I haven't spoke to you guys about yet, I went back outside and I saw some of the comets. No. It was a comet trail that was going through to create the shooting stars. I saw some of them, and I went outside and saw some of them. That was quite cool. You missed all the streams so far this week. Oh my goodness! Along with the eclipse, you missed everything then, didn't you? Hello, Brandon, Gerard, Kevin DeBee, Steerpipe Sister, some of our moderation team. Hello. Too deep in Minecraft. Yeah, and then you saw an emergency alert. You had your earbuds in. Ooh, yeah, I bet that was odd. I mean, the places like restaurants and things like that, where there's a large number of people gathered together with phones, might have been quite weird to hear all of those going off. But yeah, we had an emergency telephone government alert thing on our phones. The stars were amazing. Yeah, your shooting stars were fantastic. They were indeed. Hello, welcome. Yes, remember guys, no starting fires. Yes, don't do bad thing. Yes, don't do what Johnny don't does. Yes. You just thought Tesco had a fridge failure. Oh dear, there's DJ as well, one of the other moderators. Welcome. Okay, let's see what we've got in the news, shall we? In the hellish news. Wow, let's scroll down a little bit in my little list here and see what we get. And what is it? Well, we've got notes of what the last and latest videos have been. So recently we did a video where we got a highlight from a live stream that we did where there was too many mods. I was chuckling to myself watching the edit because I was chuckling to myself because the amount of complaining that everybody did in that live stream, and not just complaining, but outright despair and despair and dismay at like how everything was going, was quite funny. And this, my first open Loco Let's Play video. If that video does well, maybe I'll do a whole little series. Rasmus Johnson says, what alarm are you talking about? Here in the UK, we had a nationwide government alarm on our phones go off today. Good evening, fellow tycoons. Good evening, Thomas. Welcome. Now, tonight, we're going to do that thing that we do at the moment, where I give you guys the opportunity to earn a bonus giveaway live in the stream. Now, we do already have our monthly giveaway going on at the moment that you can take part in on portal.masterhellish.net. It's a Settlers GOG bundle. But we're going to spin the wheel now, and we're going to find out what objective you guys need to achieve in order to unlock tonight's extra giveaway. So let's spin the wheel and find out. Here we go. Yes, don't start fires. Right, here we go. Which one's it going to be, everybody? Oh, it could be an instant one. It could no. Oh, it is. Congratulations. You guys don't need to do anything. We're going to activate a giveaway right now. Oh, isn't that a nice way to start your weekend? Yes. So let's have a look here in my games goodie bag and we'll start a giveaway. Well, I can see that I have a spare copy of Swarm Universe, also Microlandia, Saints Row 2, what we got? Garfield Kart, Furious Racing Sim. Yeah, there's some of the ones that are there. What is a weekend, Kevin DeBee? Are you working? Yes. You got the alert twice? Oh, you know what? I think I got the alert twice as well. So yeah, I don't know which one you guys want me to. Oh, yeah, we'll do one of those giveaways. Hey, Keisha's a bizzle, welcome. And whilst we're waiting for people's reactions to that, just to let you all know that there are some trips planned at the end of September. I'll be at a LAN party in Barnsley. That will affect the live stream scheduling while I am there, so keep an eye out for that. And at the beginning of October, I'll be in York in the UK. So all of these trips are listed as events on Discord, and each one has a thread in the general channel. So make sure you head over to the Discord to check that out. And due to various different things, including birthday streams, including LAN party streams, including other things, there is some disruption to the streaming schedule. So what I've done is I've put all of those updates on my web page, on my website. So you can go to my website, go to the homepage of my website, right? And it's all listed on there, all the little bits that are going to be coming up, of course. Of course, the streams will always be scheduled in Discord and YouTube, as always. Let's see. York is only 7 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Let's see. One vote for Swarm Universe, somebody said. You know what? Let's just do that. There we go. There, the giveaway is going. Go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part in that. The Master Hellish OpenTTD server is still running on the Discord, or at least it was last time I checked. And let's check the retro count. What are we on now? We're at 47,400. Now, I've been trying my hardest to try and get to our target of 60,000. Yes, it was a very aggressive target by the end of the year. Now, it's not the end of the year yet, but we haven't got to 50,000. So let's push to 50,000 and see how we can get on with the rest of it. And my phone is supposed to be telling me now, but it's refusing. Oh, yes. We don't need to change the retro counter just yet. And whilst we're here, let's give a shout out to my affiliate for GOG. Yes. So, GOG is an affiliate where you can go and get games, and as you do, I get a small kickback of revenue from that. Right, here we go. Another train whistle. Alerts for what? Simulator Adventures already said it a little while ago. The alert was risks of wildfire due to the current dry conditions. That's the summary. I think that's the news. And we've done the how do you do's. So here are tonight's players. Tonight I am joined by Silpho and Squally. Hello to you both.
Hello.
And welcome to the last live stream where there'll only be the three of us.
I know, it's amazing how quickly it's come round.
You say quickly.
I know, it has been like 40 weeks or 45 weeks, but...
Yeah, there's going to be a total of 42 live streams in this series. And obviously, every now and then, we've had to skip a week due to scheduling conflicts and stuff. So it's probably been nearly a year, or maybe just over a year. I'm not sure. I have no idea. So, yeah, it's certainly been some sort of monumental thing that we've gone through as a community, and we'll talk more about that in the final live stream, which will, and here's one little important thing for everybody, will not be next week. So, you know, I said there's some scheduling stuff going on with the streams at the minute. The top thing on that list, no streams next week, folks. Okay, no live streams. You're gonna have to cope without live Hellish for a week. I do wholeheartedly apologize, as many of you will probably feel lost without my docile tones on the live streams. But we'll still be having videos. Okay, so I've still got a couple of videos lined up, and we've still got some shorts going out on the channel. And I'm sure a bunch of people will arrange some stuff on the Discord, maybe some gaming nights. So I don't know. But what I propose is that maybe, you could play some games in Discord. When I would normally be streaming, we can have 3 unofficial gaming nights. How does that sound, everybody? And people can go and watch if people want to share it, stream it on there as well. Yes. Steer Bite Sister. Bob next Friday. This whistle is for... hasn't come through yet on my moderating thing, so we'll just leave that. How will you cope? I have no idea. You want a refund? Yeah, you can have a refund for all of the $0 that you pay for the live streams. Now, of course, some of you do support the channel, but I think I'm allowed a little bit of time off. I always spend a bit of time with the family. It was Thomas. Here's a whistle for Thomas. It's an upside down one. Fantastic. Right. So yes, no live streams next week. You're still going to get videos. And the week after, that's when the final will be. Right? So 2 weeks from tonight is the final. And the final is everybody's back and invited from the entire series. Okay, so I have invited every single person who's taken part in Series 12 to come back. And I know some people said, oh, no, I can't make it. And a lot of people said, yeah, I'll be there. So there's going to be a whole load of us. It'd be interesting to see what happens. There's no plan. There is no plan. It's just everybody pile into the company and we see what happens. What's going to happen tonight, though? That's the question. So Silpho and Squally and myself, we're going to try and work on these hubs. So you can see here, we've got this central hub in the middle of the map that I put in towards the end of last time. And then we've got one of these hubs. So this is the Andy Holt hub, which we've called South East Hub 3, or whatever it is. And this one is pretty much constructed, okay? So it's got vacuum tube there in the background. And it's not connected to anything yet, but it's then got a number of metro platforms that go out to some towns. Now, we haven't got any trams in the towns yet. We need to get the trams going round. But the idea is we're going to get the trams to pick up passengers and mail, drop it off of the metro. Metro's going to drop it off of the Vac Tube, and the Vac Tube's going to whisk it across the world. So this hub's almost complete, just needs trams. And there's another hub over here that's almost complete, somewhere. There it is. It's Laurel's hub, the Southwest hub, and that also needs trams, and the other bits. And then we got 3 other hubs that we haven't really done yet. We just started do the magic roundabout. We're not going to do Kurt's magic roundabout. So last time, Kurt put this magic roundabout in. Although I will unpause the game, and the first thing I will do is I will fix the one thing that Kurt missed. And there was a piece of track missing here. So I tried to point it out in Metro, and Kurt wasn't paying attention. So there we go. I've now fixed that one bit of track. There we are. Bankrupting the company would be a good challenge. With 37 billion in the bank, that's going to be pretty difficult. Okay then, you two. What did you think we ought to tackle first? Anybody want to do any particular parts?
I think we need to figure out what the central hub is going to be used for.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so let's go over to the central hub. Let's see, whereabouts are we? Roughly in the center, presumably. Yeah, because I filled in part of a lake to fit that in towards the minim. So yeah, we've got that hub there, the hub 5, the central hub. Now, do we want to get the other hubs to feed into this and this to be a drop-off only? Or do we want to do it so each hub has a destination to one other hub in the network? Or do we want to try and do it a different way? Maybe where every single hub actually has a train to every single hub. And somehow we figure out the VAC network for that.
I like that idea.
Most mega of mega projects.
So yeah, where Vac Tube
okay, so if you like that
hub.
idea, I think what we'd need to do is finish each hub, and then we'd have to build some mainline railways between hubs in such a manner where you can get from any hub to any hub. Yes. Yeah, the central hub needs a name. So do the other two. Yeah. Right then. Well, let's get started. Who wants to do what bit first? So the metro stations have been added at the central hub, but they haven't been connected up. That's where I finished last time. Maybe I should take off from there and carry on from where I left off. But what I will do is this time I'll remember to put the trams in first. So,
shall I work on the northeast hub and try and get the trams going in the 6 feeder cities? And...
Yes. So if you get, hang on, let's get the sign list up. Sign list. Northeast hub. Okay, there's the northeast hub. So you need to decide which 6 cities you're going to connect up first, and then get trams in them. I recommend that these ones directly outside, you probably don't, unless you're short on options.
Or they're big.
Yeah,
and then
or
it
they're
might be
big.
worth it.
Yeah, so you were probably looking at Flenfingfield, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, Flenfingfield and Gedtown are probably the two that I would do. I probably wouldn't do the two small ones. Then maybe looking at something like Gunham or Little Gretford. Yeah. And maybe you might have to borrow some of
Trunkfield, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, or Brennan Way. Okay, yep, you go for that. That's if you're happy to do that.
Yeah, I'll get started.
And Silfo, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking similar thing, but for the Northwest hub.
Okay, let's do this.
So a few more big towns over there.
So essentially, the three of us are doing almost the same thing right now, but into different hubs. Okay. I don't want to receive notifications of whether goods and things are not or are accepted. So I'm going to go to the advanced game options, go into news and advisors, and turn a bunch of this stuff off. So changes to cargo off. Arrival of first vehicles off. Yep, that's off. I think that's probably it. Accidents and disasters,
yeah. Got through a whole live stream last week without turning those off.
Oh, sometimes you need a roundabout. Oh, Kurt. Right, now I'm going to actually go into drawing mode to try and figure out which towns I'm going to work with. Oh, I'm missing my face from drawing mode. There we go. Let's try that again. So, back to OpenTTD, and then drawing mode. Okay, we're in drawing mode. So yeah, I'm going to try and avoid these three towns that are the closest. Gondwood is probably a good one. It's a good distance away and a good size. Warnimbury, again, good distance, good size. Flenford, that's probably about right. Now we've got two that wants to be on the sort of southish side. There are no towns in this area here at all. So I think I'm going to have to put one in at Frenhill, even though it's quite small. And then, even though it's quite close... Oh, actually, do I just fill in a bit more land and go to Fort Rendinghall? I think Fort Rendinghall is probably best. So there is 1, 2, and then I've got 3, 4, 5. So I need to think of one more. And I can't see a good one in this sort of area here, so I'm going to have to go to one of the closer ones. And I think we'll go... Oh, Foonhill's so close. Oh, I tell you what we could do. We could go a little bit further away. There's a place here, right at the edge, Hadworth or whatever it's called. You see that? We could do that one. Oh, no. This place, Grandinghall or whatever that's called. Can't see it. It's off the edge, just above my head. So we'll get... Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. So we'll get that one in there, and then this one here and that one there. Okay, I need to remember those places, and we need to put some trams in. Let's do it. Notifications of low profit. Yeah, we need to turn that one off as well. Profit. Warn if income's negative. Turn that off. Warn if vehicle is lost. Turn that off. Warn if vehicle is old. Turn that off. There we go. Right. So, trams in this town. The way I think I'm going to do it is I'm going to come in and get some passenger stations in first. We are going to need mail as well. There we go. Then I'll put mail on the end. Oh, we know. I'm going to turn trees off, make it easier to see. There we go. And then I'll just connect them in a big loop. And then we're going to need some orders later that also go to a metro station. Oh, the metro station's going to have to be separate. I don't like the sound of that. I suppose the metro station could be a little bit out of town and then we just connect it up. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to... Oh, the local authority refuses to allow it. Never mind. They will unrefuse once we get these trams going. That's why we're starting with trams, right?
Yep.
The idea.
And I think I'm just going to start with like one passenger tram going all the way around in circles with normal orders. And then I'm going to come back and connect them to the metros later. No, I'm going to have two going, but they're going to have shared orders. So when I change one, I only need to change one. I don't need to change both. Right. Can I do something here to allow more trams? I think so. There we go. So we're going to put a tram place there. Feel free to shout out with any questions in the chat. Oh, I'm going to have to use a spread station because I misplaced that one. I could like remove the station and try and start again, but I'm not going to do that. There we go. Is there a Clacton on the map? I don't think so. I haven't seen it. There's a Frenhill. Now, like I said, we're going to swap these trams, or I'm going to swap my trams anyway later. I just want to get them going so that we can get good local authority ratings. What's going on? What's going on is we are getting some mega hubs up and running. And as part of that, we are building tram and metro networks. This one's going to be a bit bigger. Not quite sure which bit of the land to do it on. You know what? I'm going to put it there and there. That'll do. Right, so this one wants to be Warrenby Central. There we go. I think this one might be a little bit more difficult to add the tram tracks. Oh, I need to do the bridge. How am I going to get this land? Oh, there we go. No, wait, that's no good. I've not had any problems with the local authority yet. Have either of you had to do any trees or any...
To
Not
do
yet.
some quite serious bribery.
Ooh, have you? You haven't been caught yet then, have you?
No, I've been lucky.
Yeah. If you transfer passenger cargo, is the time and distance calculated for each leg separately or the whole journey? You know what? I'm not 100% sure. I don't actually know the answer to that question. Maybe there's an extra expert lying around that might know the answer. There we go. Right. Trams are going in that town. We're going to get some trams in this town. This one should be a little more straightforward. It's not perpendicularly bisected by a river. This one's going to have a lot of passengers. Yeah, it's from the start to end, but I'm not quite sure exactly how it all works. So there will be some money lost from, you know, picking them up here on a tram, taking them to a metro station, then taking the metro station to the hub. Yeah. Did you build the hub for Cargo Dish? We're not using Cargo Dish in this Let's Play. If you want to know what mods and settings we're using, you can take a look at the list on there's a link in the description of the live stream, but you can also go to masterhellish.net/S12 and it will tell you all the mods and game settings that were used for this series. Well, I have managed... Oh, hang on a minute. Where's... There we go. I think that's better. Yep. I've managed to get 4 of my 6 towns done already, so I'm going to go in and do the other ones. And then it's metro time. How are you two getting on?
Not quite as efficient as you, Hellish, but I'm making progress. I've got 2 tram routes set up, and then I need to get 4 more cities done.
I still need to modify my tram route so that they then connect to the metro when I do it. But I'm doing basic trams, then I'll build the metro line, then I'll connect the trams to the metro. I just want to get these trams in to start building up a good reputation with the local authority so that I can then not have any problems when I'm trying to build the rest of the other stuff. Oh, this one's on a bit of a hill. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, I'm still going to do it, though. Road vehicles waiting in the depot?
That's me. I decided I'd put too many trams on. So,
oh, my goodness. That's a lot of trams there.
Yeah, I've taken 2 off.
Yeah. All right. Oh, good. I need to get back to my own hub. No, not map of the world. Oh, I need some poppets. Somebody on the Discord, I'm going to double check this because it was earlier on today, I think, posted a picture of poppets at 39p. And I'm like, you what? Let's scroll up and see if I can find it. Who was it? It was Fran the Man. Fran the Man's still in chat. He was earlier. Oh, it's from yesterday. Fran did yesterday. And oh, they thumbed up. What? I've never been able to find a 40-gram box of poppets for that price anywhere. That's ridiculous. Oh, I'm at the wrong hub. I went over to the northwest hub instead of the central hub. Oh, dear. Maybe we need to go on some sort of, like, community poppet finding mission. Is it an old photo? It was in Farm Foods. Really? I need to find Farm Foods. Right, let's have a look. Oh, Google Maps. Open in Maps. Right, Farm Foods. Is there a Farm Foods anywhere near me? Well, apparently there's one in Leeds. That's no help. Okay. Oh, there are a few farm foods about here and there in the country. God, there's a lot of farm foods around Nottingham. Oh, wow. They're all in the middle of the country. Or is it just that they've searched around me? I think Google just searched around where I was rather than the entire country. Anyway. Brandon's like, what is farm foods? It's just a shop, Brandon. Surely, right. Surely that's an example of when Googling it would take just as long as asking the question in chat. Right, Central Hub, sign list. What? Central Hub, there we are. Where was I? Was in the middle of doing trams, or about to do trams for Thetford. Okay, tramway construction. There we go. Ah!
New viewer plus subscriber.
Fantastic. Mouth, thank you very much for 30 months of viewer plus support. That is much appreciated. We'll have a look in a little while about what... In fact, we'll just quickly mention it now, because some people might be here going, what do you mean viewer plus? What's viewer plus? Well, basically, there's 3 main ways to support the channel. Twitch subs, YouTube channel memberships, and viewer plus, which is kind of like Patreon, but it's my own system. So as you can see, I get a very large share of the income there. It's only PayPal who take a cut to safely process your subscription. And there's a load of benefits there. And today, there was a video posted. I think it was today. Was it today? Was it? I've done so much today. Like today and yesterday have just blurred into one, I think, for me. But yeah, there was a new video posted today where I showed you the behind the scenes of me making a YouTube thumbnail. There we go. Right. Boop. Right. I now have trams in all of my towns. Yeah, the thumbnail, mate. What's Viewer Plus? Oh, that's what I just said. So Viewer Plus is kind of like Patreon, except it's not run by another company that's taking a slice of the money. It's run by me, so you get to support me directly. You can find more out on the website. There's a whole page dedicated to, what it is, what the benefits are, what, the thank yous that you get, and also it lists out the different plans. Right, now I've got the trams in, I'm going to add the metros. Metro railway station. So I'm going to go for a 2-track, 4-length station. And I'm going to put these ones... Oh. No, I don't want standard stations. I want British station platform metros. There we go. These ones I'm going to place just outside the town because I'm going to get the trams to drop them off. Now this one's going to be a bit difficult, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a challenge with that one for sure. Okay, trams there. This one's going to be potentially a challenge. Suppose we could use the advantage of trams to bring it out further. There we go. So now I need to hook all of these up. Now, for this one, Gondwood, I'm going to redirect this so it comes out straight instead of turning. And then this... Oh, hang on. Which way round are we going? I'm doing left-hand drive.
Me too.
Okay. Which many people, especially on Facebook, like to tell me it's the wrong way. The Facebook community, they seem like a very special sort of community. They're the ones that will ask the same questions over and over again, no matter how many times you try and tell them. They have that special skill. Sorry, Sufo?
Game is this?
Yeah, what game is it? They love asking what game it is. Despite the fact that I say it in the short like 3 or 4 times sometimes. And the fact that it's actually in the full post. Yeah. Now
Can't be expected to remember what you said at the beginning of a 30-second video.
You know, it's interesting that, because I think some people just see a little clip and then they almost like don't see any more of it or something. I don't know.
It is odd.
There was actually quite a large number of people who asked what mods we were using in the in that highlight video. This one, the one that's on screen now, the Too Many Mods one. Despite me verbally saying it in the beginning of the video, right after the introduction, I verbally said it. And there was a link to the mod list that popped up above my head at the time that I said it. And then later on in the video, I did it again. So twice in the video, I verbally said it and it popped up on the screen. But yet I got at least 2 comments of people asking what mods. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think
there's anything more you can do at that point. I think people just aren't paying attention.
I don't know. It might be me. It might be me. I might be the problem on that. I'm not going to just assume straight away that it's just me. Yeah.
Reading's hard.
Reading's too difficult. I don't want to do that. Would you play custom or community-made open Loco scenarios? Maybe in the future. I mean, I don't really have the scope for that right now in terms of time and availability in the schedule. There's a lot of videos that are racking up. So many videos. Somebody's asked me about it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's on the list. Oh, I might be doing it in I don't know, 2 to 6 weeks. And then I look at my schedule, and I'm like, no. It's going to take a lot longer than that for me to get around to it. So these ones are the exit. Oh, no, these are going to be difficult. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this cleanly without destroying the river. What do we think? Never Seen by Day says, speaking of somebody who does user support, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Yeah, I mean, I've worked in first line support and stuff as well. It's one of the things that I've done, and the whole it was IT as well, and the whole thing where you ask somebody to turn their computer off and put it back on again was such a thing then that people would say, "Oh yeah, I've done that," without actually doing it. I know they haven't done it. They know they haven't done it, but they don't know that I know that they haven't done it. So before I do anything else, I'd just say, hold on a second. And I'd type nothing on my keyboard very loudly. And I'd be like, there we go. I've just made a change to your account. Can you just turn off your computer and turn it back on again now for that change to take effect? And they'd be like, oh, okay then. They'd turn it off. They'd turn it on again. And then they'd be like, oh, it's working now. What change did you make? And I'd be like, oh, don't worry about that. I'm glad you're working. And it was basically just a white lie to make them do the thing I asked them to do in the first place. And then it worked because I knew they were lying about turning the computer on and off again. And I don't know why. Well, I don't know if there's many people that... hang on a minute. What's this? Steerpipe Sister has found a box of 40... Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't think that's a good price. Hang on a second. So it's 19.95 for a box of 36. Yeah, that's not a good price. That's more than what I pay at the supermarket for box per box per box. That's 55p each. Anyway, back to OpenTTD. Any more IT things? On and off again. The thing is that people thought it was just some sort of like silly joke or something. But it wasn't. It actually works.
It does.
Unlike this station. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the river. This river is absolutely full of evil fish. So we're doing the world a favour by getting rid of it. There we go. Off they are. Right, so that's that way. That way's in. That way's that way's in. That way's out. I haven't got any depots in yet, but I will have. If I go straight, oh look at that! It almost goes straight into that platform. Okay, let's just have a wiggle. We'll have a mini kink right before the station. There's nothing wrong with that. Still better than tickets like PC isn't turning on, followed by with a phone call. Let me get the flash, like the power went out. Yeah, I've heard those ones. I've heard those ones before. Yeah. Right, so station length 4. Let's do this. There we go. Right, so that's that one. Obviously, I still need to do signals and depots. Yeah. I was once given a task to fix a scanner. So I disassembled it and tried to fix it. But I couldn't fix the scanning part, but I managed to get the motor bit working again. So what we did is we used the sliding motor tray bit to pass cups of tea backwards and forwards across the desk instead.
Oh, nice.
So we didn't actually manage to get it useful for what we for the intended purpose, but we gave it a brand new purpose.
Mission accomplished, really.
Yeah.
Also, we've lost like 2,000 people in plane crashes already tonight.
Yeah, let's not think about that. It's fine.
Okay.
It's what do they say in the world of business? Collateral damage or something. No, they say the price of doing business. That's it, isn't it? Something like the price of doing business. I can't.
Well, I was about to say planes are old hat now. You know, when you got Vac Tube, who wants to go by plane?
Yeah. I mean, I certainly want to go by plane with these crash rates. Oh, I think I just crashed into a steel mill. Oh, let's fix that. Yes, I've got quite a few stories from my old IT support days. There's some good ones. I used to play OpenTTD on my work computer back in those days. But you wasn't allowed to install anything on your computer, but OpenTTD would just run from a flash drive. So that's what I would do. I would just stick the flash drive in with the they had a toggle on it for read write, and I'd have it set so it would only read and not write. And yeah, I tunneled under a prison. So if the prisoners do any tunnels, they'll land on the metro line. And my boss one day was like, what are you doing there? I was like, oh, it's just this game. And I was like, but I was just about to turn it off because it's the end of my lunch break. He says, no, give me that flash drive. I need to make a copy so I can play as well. And we spent like the half of the afternoon playing OpenTTD. It's great.
It's nice when you find, kindred spirits that want to do the same thing at work.
Yeah.
I used to have, I had on my work laptop, goodness knows how I got away with it. I mean, it was quite startup-esque. I think I had Civilization 4 on it. Spent a few evenings in a hotel room and, just like playing, as it says, a few more turns.
Yeah, I've never actually played Civ before properly at all. I've launched. I own a few of them, and I've launched it a time or two just to see what was like in the menus and all of that. I've never played a game of Civ. That I think for me would be a video where we get a content creator who has played Civ a lot to come and show me how to play Civ live in a video. I think that would be potentially a nice video to do.
I think you'd enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
I think I'd enjoy it. It's just I've just never got round to it. What was I saying just before that? Oh yeah, so I actually did work somewhere where they allowed Steam on the computers.
Oh,
and the
wow.
reason is that in their wisdom, they'd bought those Steam Link things so that they could connect up the computers and put like the computer desktop and stuff on the conference room screens. You know the thing that I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I have one in my tech archive. You know what? I'm gonna have a quick look. It's in the shelves behind me. This one's full of food, so that's no good. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure it was called the Steam Link. Let's go, not Mega Zoom, just Zoom. There's mine, all packaged up with its network cable. And it has a network cable, a HDMI port, and some USB ports. There's the HDMI on the back. And the idea is that you just streamed your Steam to the living room or something. And, that's what people, this would save you buying a Steam machine if you already had a computer that was decent. There's one of the USB ports on the side. You just get a mouse and keyboard and you could play your games over network directly with that, and the processing would happen on your computer. Anyway, they used them to connect the computers to the conference room screens and stuff, so they had to have Steam installed on them. And it didn't take too long and too much badgering of the chief executive of some, I think it was the support team, to eventually convince him that we may as well install some games as well. And I can't remember what the deal was. I think the deal was something like, obviously as long as you only play the games in your in your out of work hours and
breaks and
breaks and before and after work, and as long as you only you didn't fill up the computer with fill up the hard drives and stuff like that. And there was something else in the network as well, you had to limit the download speeds as well so that it didn't smash the network. but they were all, you know, pretty reasonable constraints. And yeah, we could have Steam on our computers at work and just install games.
Really nice.
I work for a gaming company. It's kind of encouraged.
You work for a gaming company. Well, I think if you work for a gaming company, then that'd be potentially a completely different. Yeah, like you say, encouraged.
When you work for a gaming company, how much time do you spend like playing your own games?
Probably like next to zero, I would expect. No, it's not quite like that.
It does depend on the role within the company. My personal role is more behind the scenes, so I don't play it that much. But we have weekly play tests where everyone has to get
just
involved.
has a go.
Just
Yeah,
test everything.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's
More eyeballs and stuff is
you
always good.
forget sometimes that even in like a gaming company, right? There's going to be somebody who works in IT, who's the guy that like is setting up the servers and things. Has nothing to do with the production of games at all, but works at the gaming company. Right.
Yeah. You've got, it's like any organisation, you've got to have all the roles, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes I think you can shortcut on some of them. I'm going to be really tight for space here. I'm going to be really tight for space. Remember, when you're doing your metro links, try and have your depots before the station. I don't know if any of you are working on your metros yet, or are you still doing trams?
Yeah.
Not quite.
I'm on my metros. I've done 5 trams plus metros, and I'm just doing my last metro.
Oh.
If I'm being honest, I'm being a bit naughty. They're not always rows. Sometimes I've got termini at the other end for metro hookups.
Why isn't that connecting? Huh? I think that's a bug. Oh, it's because there's a signal there. Metro can't handle removing the signal. But there we go. There we go. No, it's not a bug. He's the CEO. HR person. Yeah, it could be a... Yeah, chat's going, signal. Yeah, I know. Oh, dear. I know, signal. I see that now. It's just I'm used to having that setting that removes the signal automatically. Speaking of signals and settings, hey, way to go, Open Loco team. You seen what they've done? Absolutely smashed it out.
Auto drag, isn't there?
They've got auto lay signals on section of track, yeah. And it's not just drag and holding like some sort of shortcut. It's a tick box feature that's actually in the game. And you see a preview of where all the signals are going to be and stuff. Why have you switched that off? Oh, it's because at some point it's before the default settings viewers game, so I set everything to default, and I keep having to remember to switch things back. So yeah, hats off to the Open Loco team. They are absolutely smashing it with the updates recently. First of all, they add 2 extra levels of zoom just because I said, well, I'm not sure if it was because I said that I couldn't see what I was doing, or whether it was a coincidence. But then I say we definitely need signals placed along track, and they add it. And if you go to their website and go to the news and look at the update information, my name's on there.
Shout out to Hellish.
I got a shout out. It is fun to get shout outs because, like, I don't care so much about, like, other people seeing my name and stuff out there. That's not what it's about. It's about when you put a lot of time and effort into something, and then there's these small wins of recognition and things like that. It's complete. It helps with the reward against the effort, right? You know, when you put effort into something, ideally you need a reward back, and that's part of that. You know, it's not about other people seeing it per se. There was another one recently where, you know, I think it was the live stream that we did of Oh, I want to say it was Rail Route. We got put in a press release somewhere. Yeah. There's a message in chat here. It says you can just copy the config file before resetting the game settings. Could do if I had time and remembered to. But the favourite way I like to do it is actually like to have different installs of OpenTTD, each with their own configuration file. It's just sometimes I don't have time to set that up, or I use the wrong one. I actually have OpenTTD installed on my computer about 15 or 20 times for various different things.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's next level.
They're mostly different versions. So if I just want to go back and go, right, was this in version 1.4? There it is. Launch it up, have a quick look, rather than having to sift through changelogs and things. Although you could probably find it in a changelog, depends what it is. Right, I have completely finished trams and metro infrastructure for the central hub. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the metros, and then I'll need to link my trams up to those metros. But it does mean I'll start dumping passengers. So maybe I shouldn't yet. Then again, once you guys have finished that on your twos as well, that'll be all 5 hubs up to the same point. And we can start looking at the way we're going to connect and route. I think so. Yeah, I think that...
I'm just hooking up my last one.
Okay. What's this? I feel like Loco will take over OpenTTD sooner than we thought. I don't think it will ever, take over. I think the two things will probably coexist, bounce off each other, get ideas from each other, enjoy each other's, share a fan base and excitement when updates and stuff are coming. Each one is a bit different, so yeah, it's I don't feel like it's competitive. I feel like it's additive. I think it's, what's the thing where something travels alongside of? I don't know if I can think of a word for that.
Parallel?
Adjacent, yeah. Parallel, adjacent, yeah. I don't think it's a matter of this or that. Now, can I put a mail van inside a passenger... can I refit that? Very high urban capacity. What carries mail? Can I connect the two together? I can connect the two metros together. That makes it 2 in length. Okay, well I want to get the ratio right. So we need 2 passenger metros for 1 mail metro-ish. Coexist? Yeah, that's part of it. Right, let's have a look at the total cargoes. Oh, that's not... No, because those passenger ones carry so much more passengers than we carry mail. So I think as a general rule, you probably want about 1/3 capacity mail. It always depends on the size of town, and it depends how close you are to the centre and stuff. So for this town here, as an example, you can see for passengers, it's producing 747, and for mail, it's producing 357. Now, if you want to do some quick maths, you can round this one up to 800, you can round this one up to 400, and then, this one is pretty much half of that one. Obviously, it's not quite that, right? But it's roughly, 1/3 of the total. Yeah.
Don't forget your statues of company owner.
Oh my goodness. I forgot the statues of the company owners. Right, let's get one of them. Now, obviously, these are going to travel at their lowest common speed. But I don't care about that. You could have separate trains. I could have, but I don't want to. I don't think it'd be good. I think you would, because you could end up with 2 mail trains on the platform and a passenger train stuck behind it, waiting with loads of passengers stood on the platform. The bounciest Minimus. Oh, there's a reference. So yes. So
Hellish, are you building your metro trains now to...
yes, I'm building my metro train, so I'm going to pick up at one end, and then I'm going to go across and transfer. So full load here, and then transfer, and then I'm going to clone it so there's 2 to begin with, and then it'll be all right. So they're going to move into the station now. Now, interestingly, in version 16, trains that are stationary at stations will not have their reliability go down. Yeah, there's a nice little bit of info for version 16 coming at some point. I don't know when. Yes. So now I've got that in, I need to change these trams so that they pick up at the various stations and drop off at the metro instead. So I'm going to delete all the orders. I'm going to say, go here, go there, go here, go there, go here, go there, go here, go there. Right? And hang on, I need to go for it.
So I was about to say, so are you now dumping lots of passengers and mail at your hub station, basically?
Yeah, the first lot is happening.
Okay, I will get doing it on mine.
Okay, so you can see that I've renamed the metro station transfer, so it's easy for me to see which one that I need to transfer at. So transfer and leave empty, transfer and leave empty, transfer and leave empty, and then transfer and leave empty. And then this one will be full load and no loading. Oh no, it doesn't. No, not full load, just no loading. No, wait, no unloading. Oh, I'm losing my mind here. It's just no unloading. Although it shouldn't matter, actually. I shouldn't need to put an order in there because the default order is to load and there won't be anything on the tram because it's transfer and leave empty. So actually, these orders should be fine as they are. And then what I'll do is we'll get some mail trams and we will click on them without holding control. So we've got the same orders there. And then clone it holding control. So we've got 2 passengers trams going round and 2 mail trams going round. Do passengers mail just go wherever you send them? They don't choose their own destinations. In the default settings, that's correct. But there are settings if you go into the game options and in the advanced tab. There is the cargo distribution, if I can spell it correctly. Yep, distribution mode. So you can change the distribution mode and the settings are in there so that passengers actually go to a particular place and where they want to go. Right. First trams are coming in. Oh, okay. So the station accepts nothing, but it still should accept a transfer. I think. Yes, it is accepting a transfer. It's just it's not listing anything there because they're getting on the vehicle. So if I do this, you can see one of them is 8% full. This game reminds me of Transport Tycoon. Well, OpenTTD is an open source re-implementation of Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Re-implementation and extension. Loco is a open source re-implementation and extension of the game Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. Chris Sawyer made Transport Tycoon Deluxe, then went and did Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2, and then made Locomotion. Now, what else was I going to say? I feel like I've missed a bit of that. I don't know. I feel like there was an important piece of information in there somewhere, and I just lost it. So when I clone these metro trains, I'm going to clone it without holding control. So I get exactly the same train, but then I will just remove all the orders. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a button on here. You see when you highlight an order, it says the delete button's there and you can click delete. Well, when you haven't got an order highlighted, it's disabled at the moment, right? But I've heard that in version 16, it will not be disabled. And if you click it, it will remove all the orders in the list. OpenTTD devs doing fantastic work.
The little things, but it makes a big difference.
Yes. Sounds like you're an OpenTTD dev. Well, maybe. I am not one of the core development team. However, I have contributed to the OpenTTD project, and I added a feature which is coming in version 16. It's a tiny feature. And the point of
I'm
adding
at
the
least
feature...
98.3% sure
very
I'm
much,
not an
Panther Man.
OpenTTD dev.
Yeah. I am not one of the core development team, but I have contributed to the project. And really, most of my knowledge just comes from reading the changelogs. It's amazing how much you learn about a game or a piece of software just by really reading through the changelogs and just trying to understand them. And if you don't understand something, looking it up. Right, so I'm now on my second lot of metros, and I'm rerouting my second lot of trams. And there's an aeroplane flying above that's on fire. Right. And so we are going to east. Where's transfer? Is it L? No? No. Oh, right. I had a shortcut key which I've lost at some point, which meant I could make something transfer without having to click through this menu here. It's a shame. Master Hellish as an AI competitor. If somebody wanted to take my style and turn it into an AI, I guess that would... In OpenTTD, as an AI script, I guess that would be something that's potentially interesting. Right. I've done these trams. Now, did I add a third passenger tram? No, I did not. I don't think we need a third passenger tram. So new tram, mail tram, clone the orders, but nothing else. Then clone the tram and send it out. So now, when you click the metro station and click vehicles, and you group by shared orders... Oh. One of them didn't work. It needs to share the orders. Which order is it? That one. There we go. You've got two trams doing each... Did I do the same mistake down here? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, definitely like the stream if you're enjoying it. I've now got two metros fully hooked up to this hub. Let's go over and take a peek at... lost my tram of thought. I had something really interesting to say, and it was along the lines of what I was saying at the time, and I've lost track completely. I think, Squally, this is yours over here at the northeast hub too, right?
Yeah, that's right. I've got my first one going from Truntfield. All the orders are right, and Brundwood's about to be hooked up.
Okay, so yeah, you got
2,100 passengers already waiting at Gedtown, so it's starting to work.
I see. God, that is a tiny metro line. It's barely worth it. Isn't it? Some of those other metro lines...
Yeah, some are quite big, but that one's a tiny one.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost worth extending the trams, but for keeping the symmetry of everything else, I think it's probably best we don't. I think it's best that we keep these hubs looking the same, because why not, eh? The tram of thought got derailed. Yes. Okay, hang on a second. What was I talking about when I lost my train of thought? Let's see if, as a community, if we can figure this out. So what was I talking about? I need to have a drink anyway. See if we can jog my memory. Those passengers are now being transferred to that station, and there's no trains going anywhere. I wonder how long they have to wait. Yeah. I mean, eventually they'll disappear. Okay, so that's the one that Squally was working on. Silpho, what on earth are you up to over here? I've just seen you in the preview camera. Here we go. So this is Silpho's one. And we've got a metro line going down to Dardtown with trams in there already. We've got a metro line going over to Flondborough with, again, trams already. How many tram stations you got? Is that 3? No, you've got 4 in there as well. Fantastic. And then you've got one going over to Warnborough Bay. Yeah, okay, that looks all very nice.
Yeah, it's all coming together
Where
quite
is the
nice.
last
Need
one
to get
going
some
to?
metros in.
Sorry?
North to Trudtown.
Oh, actually, you've got 2 more, haven't you? Okay.
Oh, and there's another one further east, Trindwood and Tetfield. They're kind of mixed up.
All right. Okay. 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 So you're getting there as well. Good. Right. Let's get back to the hub that I was working on because I kind of need to carry on work. No, that's not mine. Mine's in the middle. There it is. All these brown squares around it help find it quite easily on the map. If anybody's wondering about these brown squares, it's because we've bought the land around it to stop industry spawning in. And I remember one thing that I was going to say, and it might be the thing that I forgot. I was talking about them. No, it wasn't the thing I forgot. It wasn't. But the reason why I've put 4 tram stops in each town is because 4 tram stops plus the metro is 5 stations, and that's the maximum that a town needs in order for the town growth algorithm. Now, like I said, I've got 2 metros going out of my 6. But I'm not going to work on the other ones because I forgot to add a growth town to get some towns in with a tunnel. I don't know which one to do. I think... Oh, no. Ah, right. I think this one might work. So if I put a tunnel in there... Oh, get rid of that. What we need to do, and we need to do this at every single one. Oh, no, I missed where the tunnel was supposed to be. But we need to get a road tunnel going near the station and try and get the towns to grow. Just got here. You're a little late. You're a little late. So let's see. Have we got a town some... Oh, what's the matter?
Well, I was just going to say, I think it might take a really, really, really long time to try and get all 5 hubs kind of with passenger in a position where they can accept passengers. Maybe the thing we should do is make it so that we can send all the passengers from the ones at the kind of cardinal points and send it to the central hub. So make it so the central one accepts passengers.
Hang on a second. I think I just accidentally built a massive road. Yeah. Never mind. So yeah, I think what we can do is we can try to do all of them, but then succeed on certain ones, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we try and do it, but where it works, that's it.
Those are the ones we use, yeah.
Those are the ones we use, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're the ones we deliver to initially. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. There we go. So I've built a road network with a tunnel, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come into this town, and I'm going to disconnect as much of the road of which the town will allow me, and then I'm going to come in and buy the points where the town would try and expand down the roads, and hopefully that means that we can try and encourage this town to grow in the direction we need it to. Now, unfortunately, it's a relatively big town already, so that might... Can we get rid of that bridge? No. But to get it to grow, I need trams in the town, and the town hate me. So, are there trees? Well, there's a big gap where there's no trees. Something else that's coming in version 16 is the deletion of river tiles will anger the town local authority.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to get bitten by that one, but it seems fair enough.
I think I'm going to leave the road as it is here for now, so to force the towns to grow in this direction. first. Hang on a minute. Have I removed the signs so that the town can place houses in the other ones? Oh, we don't have any signs at that one. Oh, that's fine. Is the town growing? Okay, so the town here is growing once every 154 seconds. We can go in and fund new buildings to help it grow. And hopefully that means soon it will plonk a house or two down.
Have we decided what the metro trains are going to look like?
Yes, I've got a couple going already. If you want to just copy mine in the central hub area. Somebody in chat here says, I wish there was an option to disable demolition of the river tiles in vanilla OpenTTD. What you could do is use the base cost mod and then make it like 1,000,000 times the price to remove water tiles compared to what it normally would be. So now, yeah, so now this town, does it hate me? They think I'm good. Let's get some trams in there. Now, remember, these trams don't actually have to make money. All they have to do is pick up or drop off one passenger, or any piece of cargo. It doesn't have to be a passenger, but this is a passenger station. Within a period of, I think it's 50 days. And it counts. So there we go. Go around, around, around. In fact, let's make it 5 stations rather than 4 for this one. There we go. Actually, they're the wrong order now. Let's try that again. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. There we go. 100 million per water tile. Maybe. Yeah. Right, so that's my growth city bit in. And I've done 2 of the metros. One of them's already dropped off a couple of times. Oh my goodness. We've got over 600 passengers at my station. That's not good. Okay. Here we go then. Let's get these metros on the go then. So remove the orders. Full load here. Go down to the station. Transfer. Clone it. Send them both on their way. And then we need to connect that up to a tram stop. And it needs to be both kinds of trams. So there. And then the existing tram network needs extending so it goes through the new part. Oh, no, I went too far. There we go. And then we need to get some mail trams. So new tram. And the tram's going to go here to there, here to there, here to there. Hang on a minute. Have I done too many? No. Here to there. So now it should go to 1 in Brie and transfer 4 times. That's 1. No, I've messed this up. Oh, I'm deleting it all. Sometimes you can accidentally click on a vehicle instead of a station and copy the vehicle's orders. That can mess things up. There we are, I've done it right this time. Temperature check. It's still 31 degrees in my office.
Yeah, I've got the same here. Very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable indeed. Yes.
And yet when it cools down, I'm going to complain about that too.
Yeah. Probably what would be probably what would version 16 be redeemable is not featuring Toyland in the title screen. Well, the community picked Toyland for version 15, and I can tell you, do you guys want to know which one it's going to be? Whether it's going to be Toyland or not for version 16? Do you want to know?
Oh, go on.
I can tell you that it is not going to be Toyland for version 16. And do you know how I know that? It's no secret inside information. It's there wasn't any Toyland,
and I believe none of them were Toyland.
None of the submissions were Toyland. Nobody submitted a Toyland option. So it was, yeah, exactly, Gerard. That's it. You've got it. So I don't even know what the result of the vote is or which one won or anything like that. But all I do know is that there wasn't a... yeah, there wasn't. In the corners, it's at 90 degrees. Oh, I fell for that. I'd read it and said it before I realised it. Oh, by the way, for the people talking about the prices of Poppets on the Discord, pouches do not count. Yeah. You can actually get pouches much cheaper than you get boxes because they're bigger and you get a better price to weight ratio. But I'm only interested in the boxes because I would eat the entire pouch. See,
me too.
I've got very little self-control when I've got very good self-control when it comes to deciding whether to buy the pouch in the first place. But if the pouch is next to me and I've got it open, oh, it's going. So these 40-gram boxes are probably a reasonable portion. Yes. Hellish, is the 100-minute fix series dead? I don't know if it's dead, but I've got quite a long list of videos that I want to do. And the 100-minute fix series didn't do the best on the views, unfortunately. So we'll probably see it again, but I've got other priorities on the videos for now. Right, what's going on here? Oh, I missed a piece of track. I think. There we go. Open Loco series when? Open Loco series, you've already missed it. There's the first one. You've already missed the first episode. There we go. That's the best news when you ask for something like that, isn't it? I could say never. I could say, oh, I'll put it on my to-do list or things like that. But the best answer of when you're asking for something that you want to happen and the response is, it's already started, is probably the best response you could want, right? Right,
absolutely.
Full load here. Transfer down there.
I think mine's totally set up.
Only problem is right, that's it. 30, no. I'm coming to inspect it. Inspection time. Inspector Hellish. Right, you got 2 trams. They look like the right sort of trams. Terminus station. They look like the full loading. So look at their orders. Yep, they're transferring and leaving empty. You've got trams there. You've got a depot there. Depot's going in and out. Yeah, that's probably okay. You got a depot after the metro station. That could cause the metro to skip the station if it wants to service, but there is one right before it as well. So the odds of that happening are low. You've got depots run double depots, but the frequency of the line's low, so you'll be fine. Your trams are going around. Let's have a look at the orders on the trams. Oh my goodness. Non-stop to... Oh, these ones have just got numbers in. It's almost impossible to see which one's which. Station 1556. No unloading and take cargo. No unload. Oh, I see you that method. So you've gone pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, drop everything off. Where I've gone pick up, drop everything off. Pick up, drop everything off. Pick up to the different ones. Yeah. Hello, what the hell is you talking about? Are we talking about... Do you mean the Poppets or the orders or Inspector Hellish? Anyway. Okay. So you're dropping off. So you've... Oh my goodness, we've got 13,000 passengers there already.
Yeah.
You were behind me. How did you get ahead? Where did you cheat? Let's have a look. And you've put nicer stations in.
Ones that I thought looked quite like the London Underground. Yeah, particularly if you go on like the overground lines.
I don't think I've been on the Underground's overground before.
Oh, it's fun. The trains are nice and big and actually not hot and...
Wait. I have. And I went on with Jackamak. All of it. I was talking too much instead of building. Okay, sorry. Okay. So now, do you want to go and put trams on one of the other hubs? Because we missed trams on there.
Shall I do the southeast one? Because I think I looked at that and... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, get your trams in there. Oh, we've got an invalid orders.
That's probably me. I'm just
Silpho.
I had the wrong station.
Fine. Okay. I'll let you off this time. Next time there's a fine. You must pay a fee. I've lost it again. The number... Right, how many times have I said I've lost my station in this one? I have no idea. Right. Here's my metro. Have we got any trains going to it? I've created one and then I got sidetracked. Okay, now there's 2. We can send them on their way. And now I can divert the trams and everything's fine. See, have you done 5 stations, including tram metro, on yours, Squally? So is it you've got a combined tram and metro, and then 4 just tram,
and then 4 others, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we've got.
I've made a massive screw up. Look at Little Gretford. I haven't connected it right.
Oh, right. We have to check this out first. Little Gretford.
Yeah. Little Gretford transfer should be connected to Little Gretford.
It's not a spread station.
Yeah. It's not filling up.
Not just trams, said Brandon. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the mistake I made that led to the invalid order.
Yeah. So I went on a underground service from...
Fantastic!
I think it was King's Cross to Paddington. And then I went from Paddington to somewhere more west. And I think part of that was overground as well.
I mean, there's a ton of overground. I think there's 6 or 7 overground lines now. There's quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I've accidentally got another metro. I got distracted and I've built myself a metro I don't need. That's alright, I'll get rid of it. So, Tonza, welcome as a channel member. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You will get access to, all the badges and emojis that channel members get, but you will also get access to some extra videos, some behind the scenes videos, and some behind the scenes posts. Now, today I released a behind the scenes video of me making a thumbnail. So you get to see what software I use, you get to see the process that I went through, the things that I did, and then the things that I decided I changed and why. So if you want to see that and you're a channel member, you can go and check it out. I've done something wrong. Oh no, Squally, I did exactly the same as you. I'm blaming you on that one.
It's catching.
Yes. We'll have to be careful that Silpho doesn't. Silpho's off to do it. Which it's woods. I need to connect it to woods. There we go. Right, now I can get the orders right. I did the orders and I was like, this doesn't look right. There's something not right here. And that's what tipped me off. There we go. If we have too many trams, they will just block up. So there we go. Right. Anyone wanting to join the next game of OpenTTD has to buy Hellish Poppets to be able to join, says Branderman. Actually, I think, as statistics go, I've given out more packs of Poppets to this community than I've received. And I can back that claim up. Because nobody's ever given me any Poppets that I remember. And I gave out, I think it was 5 boxes of Poppets when I went to Rotterdam.
Be careful what you wish for, Hellish.
A flood of Poppets. Somebody said, what's the P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box. If I remember correctly, didn't Spiff at some point get a P.O. box for a month just so people could send stuff? I think he did it. I think he did. What? Why can't I click go to and then share it that vehicle? Huh? What are their orders? They've got orders. Can you not do? That's weird. I thought you could click on the vehicle, and it would take the orders from that vehicle, but it's not working.
I think it works if that vehicle has no orders. If the vehicle you're using has no orders.
Yeah. I think it's because I've got shared orders. So if I get rid of the shared orders and then click on it, no, it's still not working. Is it because there's an implicit order? Okay, let's delete the implicit order. Yeah, I think it might have been the implicit order that was causing that to happen. So my question is now, which one hasn't got the right orders? This one! Okay. And there we go. So that's another town done. And the first metro's off already. Get yourself a PO box, Hellish. I don't know how much it costs in the UK. PO box cost, oh my goodness, £42 a month. That's a lot of money.
More than I would have expected.
Mm-hmm.
How many poppets could you get from it?
Oh, there is that though. Yeah. The problem with pressing F to remove all the orders when there's no orders selected is that it will get rid of the shared orders thing at the bottom, and I wanted to keep that really. Okay, I think... Oh my goodness, there's no metro there? Where's the other metro train? There's only one. I have no idea what's going on, but there's the second one. Now, hang on a minute. There's something wrong here, because now there's 3 metros on that line again. And there's only 2 going to that station. So I don't know where that one's going. That one's going to a completely different place.
Oh no.
Oh, you've been discovered. You've been discovered.
Corruption.
Right, I think I fixed it now. There we go. Do it once a year for Christmas. Nah, I'd feel bad about receiving like gifts and stuff. I mean, obviously I've got a donation page, right? But that's a little bit different because that's directly supports me being able to produce content for you guys to watch, right? Right, let's get this one in. We're nearly ready to start the actual mega hookup, right?
Yeah.
So, Squally, are you now working on those ones from the other hub from last time?
Yeah, I'm working on the southeast one. I've got 1 train already hooked up and 3 trams, so not far off. Getting there.
Okay. And Sulfo, how are you doing with getting your hub done?
I believe the Northwest hub is maybe finished. I'm just checking everything.
Okay.
It's got 13,000 passengers waiting, which makes it look quite funny with the station set because it's just a massive platform full of people with nowhere to go.
Sounds like most of the British network.
Well, yeah.
Hellish turns Poppets into content. No, Poppets just are like the worst thing at the moment for me because I am trying to lose weight. I've decided that I've looked at the weight I am, and I've looked at the weight I want to be, and it's not the same. And the weight that I want to be requires me to lose it rather than gain it. Which, you know, not always is a given. When I was younger, I had to try and put weight on. Like when I was really young, I was underweight as a young kid, as a young teen, I think. Of course, college and university helped fix that. But now, as an older person, I want to make sure that I stay healthy, so I'm going to see what I can do. Although these poppets are a good... These are like the... These are the treat things. These are the things that I allow myself to be balanced with, so to speak. Because I don't think I'm explaining it right. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Right, there we go. We've got those guys in with shared orders. New vehicle. There we go. Copy the orders there. Clone it. Send it out. Right. Oh, I forgot the metro train. Where are the metros gone? Oh, wow. Are they both full then? What's going... Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. There is an extremely large amount of passengers building up here. Oh dear. Okay.
It's all right. After they've been stuck on the platform for long enough, there won't be a big queue of passengers.
Chat says, wow, I haven't played OpenTTD for long. I can't remember transfer. Yeah, transfer. If, like, when you're starting out, don't worry about transfer, right? If you're new or you haven't played it in a very long time, just enjoy OpenTTD without doing transfers.
Bless you.
Sorry, a big sneeze came from nowhere. But then the next thing I think you should learn is shared orders. And then start learning other things. See, that's another thing that a lot of people often ask me. When is the advanced part of your OpenTTD Railway series going to come out? Because I've got beginner rails, intermediate rails, stations and their signals, junctions and their signals, and in most of those videos, I tell you about the advanced tutorial as well. And it doesn't exist yet. Yeah, asking for a foreigner, what are poppets? These poppets are mint chocolates, right? Dark chocolate, mint cream. Poppets do a few different flavors, a few different types, and they're good. It's just they're pointless compared to this, in my opinion. Poppets are my current treat food of choice. Nom nom nom. Right, transfer, 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 and transfer. Right, and then grab the other vehicle, change its orders to the same as that vehicle with shared orders, then get trams, give them the same orders but not shared, and then clone them and send them out, and then get a metro train that's the same as that metro train, but with different orders, going from here, full loading, down to there, and transferring. I might actually need more metro trains at this rate already. Right. Oh! Oh! It worked! We have a house! It's only one...
Really?
It's only one house so far, but we have a house.
Is that at the central hub?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I mean, it doesn't accept anything yet because one house does 4/8 of passengers. So we need another house for the station to accept passengers. Have you placed your HQ? Yeah, we've got a HQ.
Could we put an industry near it to top it up?
You could potentially do that, yes. But industries will never do mail, so you may as well just concentrate on the passenger things.
Yeah, got it.
So this town down here, this town is growing and growing and growing. And we can fund new buildings. But there are no new buildings yet. Did we get a statue in all of the other towns? I think we did. Yes, so I just need to get statues in the middle. And then middle hub will be 100% complete. So statue of company owner. Remember folks, a statue of a company owner gives you a flat 10% boost to the station ratings, which gives an all-round fantastic effect of cargo. And why have I got 3 trains? Is that just a misclick or have I... Oh no! Have I messed that up? I have royally messed that up. Oh no, they're on the same loop. I mean, I could reprogram the train so it was okay. But that's not okay. Alright, I need to fix this. Let's do that. That will fix that coming in this way. And then I'll put that in there. I'll let one of these trains skip an order and they'll sort themselves out. Yeah. Should it not depend on what the company owner looks like? Well, don't you see? I'm sat here wearing a Network 36 t-shirt. Ha. We actually still have like 2 of these left on the store. But I am thinking, oh, do I say it? Might be time for another t-shirt. The second official Master Hellish t-shirt. Well, actually, it would really be the third, because Evil Fish was the first proper t-shirt. All the other ones were like hobby things, rather than like proper merch on the store. Is OpenTTD perfectly balanced, fantastic free game? Yes. By the way, we actually have a giveaway going on at the moment for Swarm Universe. Those of you here are early. Yeah. Are there any Evil Fish t-shirts left? No, there are not any Evil Fish t-shirts left. All the Evil Fish t-shirts are gone. Will they ever come back? Maybe, if there's a big demand for them. But I don't think there'd be the demand for it. Right, I think these trains have nearly sorted out where they were going. Did I get the statue of the company owner here? Yes. Statue of the company owner there. Got it. One down here. Statue of the company owner. And statue of the company owner. And I think... Yep. I'm 100% done. And the trains are on the correct lines now. So, the problem was that I had trains coming in and going out on the wrong bit. Now, I don't think I want them to cross over here. So when that one's coming in, it doesn't want to go onto the inside line. It wants to go on the outside line. Which means this here needs to be a tunnel or a bridge. And of course, I prefer tunnels. And connect up like that. There we go. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. So what I just did is that this line went down here and connected up like that. But I took that out and put a tunnel in so that these cross over appropriately. Because they cross over here, right? And they can't just cross over once. They need to cross over both. Guess we're watching a podcast now. You know what? We used to have a chill and chat live stream many long times ago where I would just sign on and stream for a little while and we'd just have a chat. Yeah. Train whistle reminder. I haven't seen any more train whistles come through. Let's check. Oh, Never Seen by Day did put a train whistle in. Okay, thank you very much. We'll do that. Yeah. Hands going up. 100% done on my side. Let's see. Let's go over to Silpho. Silpho, how was you getting on?
Yeah, I think it's all looking good. I'm currently seeing if I can get the town to build us some houses for the platforms.
Okay, you got statue of company owners in all the towns? Yep, looks like it. You've got your stations in, you're going out, shaking it all about. Okay, you've left one end of the terminus open so that we can get the stuff going in and out. I'm just going to buy a little bit more land in front of there because if an industry spawns, that's going to be a bit of a pain. That's a transfer money there. That looks fine. Okay, and then oh my goodness,
homework.
Yeah. Well, it's that situation where what I told my daughter recently. It's not that I don't trust you. Is that everybody can make a mistake, and 2 eyes are always better than 1. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not upset about it.
I'm not help me. Yeah. Steerpipe Sister says, wish you'd bring that back. If I did bring that back, it'd be on the variety channel. So if anybody doesn't know what my variety channel is, if you go to the bottom of my website or the bottom of my channel page, there are links to the variety channel, and on that channel there is a variety of different things. Okay, so don't try and use giveaway commands in Twitch chat. It's not going to work. You need to follow the instructions. You have to enter via the portal. We don't have direct integration for Twitch, Steam, and YouTube for people to take part. You take part for giveaways in the portal. What else has Twitch chat got to say? 2 people out of how many thousands are watching is still quite low. What? Not quite sure what Keisha's was on about over there. I think it's part of a conversation I missed halfway through. Here we are. Dear Mr. Hellish, is how many 2 beers before you start another crazy scenario in OpenTTD? Asking for. I mean, we don't do beers for that. I will do. Oh, we've got modern buildings coming in. I mean, it is the year 2064. Yes. Hang on. What's the part? If we could, what's going on? If I could wear t-shirts, I would. Okay. Yeah, so we've had a couple of crazy t-shirts. The first t-shirt was the Evil Fish. The second t-shirt was the Network 36 t-shirt. I'm thinking the third one needs to be just a nice, simple design, Master Hellish logo. What's going on here? Why am I seeing loads of cost? Cost. You're trying to get trams in there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some bribery.
Drilling
There
head.
we go.
Drilling head.
Yeah.
So okay, you've done this one. Done that
all
one.
that's left is the Drinding Head and the little Treffingford, and I think they're set up right.
Okay. And then you've got the monorail, the other ones going in there. Okay.
Very conveniently, that steel mill that was outside the Andy Holt hub has disappeared.
Oh, yes! Right. In which case, let's buy some land to stop another one spawning in until we're ready to do the connection. Yeah. DGX says, I have your Trees t-shirt from way back. Yes. So before we had the official t-shirts that we have now, we used to have like a third-party store for t-shirts. And it was more just like, I wanted to make a t-shirt, so I'd make it on there and buy it for myself. And then I'd also let viewers buy it if they wanted to. The first actual t-shirt that I invested money into so people could buy it was the Evil Fish t-shirt. I still don't know if we broke even on that. that one was not necessarily a good financial decision. I don't always make perfect. I mean, I think we probably got close to breaking even on it. Network 36, that one did break even. I did the art on that one. So.
Hellish, your land buying had a unfortunate consequence.
No, why?
Back at appalling.
Eh?
Back at appalling rating in Drinding Head, so you're gonna have to.
Oh no! You're gonna have to bribe them.
Yeah, I think we're all right. Done it.
Medium. Yeah, you can build with medium. Yeah. Can towns build houses on bought land? No, they can't. You could call it a lost leader. You could call it a lost leader if it led to something, but it wouldn't have done.
You can call it whatever you want, but it's not true.
Yeah.
Not necessarily true.
Yeah. So before they were more like hobby projects. The Evil Fish one was the first like proper t-shirt that I launched. This one was the second. And the next one, I think we'll do one. I think there's enough people that might want it, but it's going to have to be a pre-order again. Yeah. You bought the land next to the roads for town growth. Oh, I left gaps where I want it to grow. DJ Egg, look. So right outside the tunnel here, within the coverage area of the town, I left gaps. I suppose I could also get rid of these two. And that one. Probably those ones as well. But I didn't want it going this way. So it was on purpose. Yeah. So we're going to have to do pre-orders for this t-shirt. because this is the only way I can guarantee that I get enough orders to be able to do it. There is a minimum order quantity from the place that I get it from now. So in the old days, it was one of those places where you submit your design, and then if somebody wants to buy it, they'll print the t-shirt there and then using like whatever printer methods they have, and then they ship it out, and it can take like a month or something for your order because they're made one by one. Whereas what I want to do is put an order in for a load of t-shirts. And these ones are higher quality t-shirts than the old ones, and it's got higher quality printing than the old ones, and I believe I managed to do them at a slightly lower price. So there were higher quality t-shirts, higher quality printing, and at a slightly lower price because of the way I did it. But because of the way I did it, we had to do a pre-order because I can't do it otherwise. Right. What city is the building part of? So this building goes through this tunnel and in here to this city. So when this city tries to expand and I can fund new buildings, that I think it's blocked off. Oh no, it can still build buildings along these roads. So if I was being really blocked off, I would, just get rid of all of these bits of road tiles that you can't build anything next to it. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. And then what it'll do is it goes along the routes, it'll go down the tunnel, and it'll build stuff over here instead. Yeah. So, we'll see. Right. Oh, accidentally did a screenshot. I still don't know what that keyboard shortcut is. I must have done it 2 or 3 times in the last month. I can't wear jeans. Jeans irritate me. I can get away with chinos, but jeans can't be doing with it. Right. So I'm definitely done. We've got some growth over here. You've nearly finished down there, Squally. So I think it's time to get the last hub finished off with all the trams and stuff. Oh, we've got a football stadium. We've got a football stadium at Laurel Wood. It accepts passengers.
Boom.
Yeah. There we go. Jobs are good 'un. Brandon's like, I hate jeans. Right, we're gonna need we need a poll. Start poll. Jeans. Why not? Let's find out. We've done polls before, and apparently most of you are developers and like and can do code. Most of you are Android users, the majority. But do you like jeans? So it's like sure, or oh no. There we go. There's your poll. Right. So yeah, we accept passengers now. So if we can get more stuff down here next to the football stadium, we'll also accept mail. Right. I'm going to get these trams in. Silpho, what's your status?
Just finished with getting the road network in, I think, to try and get them to build some houses.
Oh yeah,
at the very least. That's
I'll come
ready
back
for
to
the
that
next step,
afterwards.
whatever that might be.
Yeah, we'll come back to that afterwards. Okay. Right. Oh no, my bribe was
wasn't
caught
me.
by the regional investigator. Do you want to come down to the Southwest Hub 4, the Laurel Hub, and do some of the trams in the towns? Although it's going to be interesting because 2 of them have got airports. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think you'll just have to do exactly the same as what we did before, but add the tram stops to the airport.
Sure.
Did the whistle happen? Not yet. We've got 1 whistle to do still. We have. We've got 1 whistle to do, but I want to get these trams in as best as I can. So... oh, there's a house. Can I get rid of that 1 house without really annoying the local authority? I don't know, but I'm going to try.
What's the worst that could happen?
They could decide they don't like me, and then I won't be able to place any tram stops. And that'll be another town I can't operate in. There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm fully hooked up.
Fully hooked up.
Well, at the southeast hub.
Okay,
So-
do you want to check for statues of company owners as well?
Yeah.
And then you can come down here and do the statues of company owners on the whatever one I'm on now, the southwest. So I think this is the last one to do. I think we've done all the others. Here we go. Let's just check that. That looks right. So we're going to go into heights. Transfer at heights. Transfer at heights. Yep. You know when it's right when you got 4 transfers. They're evenly spaced. And, you know, the names don't duplicate and stuff. The boring job, then statues. No, it's not the boring job. You just need to whip round and do it quickly. You'll be all right. Right, new vehicle, trams, mail trams. We will clone the orders of that, and then I will clone the tram itself. Right, Muntwood's done. I can't do Fort Flunding because they think we're appalling, and we got discovered on the bribes. I will now go to Hendingham and do that one.
So I'm now at the Larrylil hub.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Okie dokie.
Yep, same.
I'm doing a check on statues.
Yeah, okay. We need to name the hubs as well.
We do.
So we'll spin the wheel. One of the advantages of being a viewer plus subscriber is there is a chance to have your name in the game. So for example, when I was doing a RimWorld series once, Brandon got their name in the game and then got shot and was no longer in the game. And once when I was doing Kerbal Space Program, Brandon got their name in the game once and I accidentally left him at Minmus. Moral of the story, don't let Brandon get his name in the game. Oh dear. I think there's been other occasions.
One of the hubs.
Sorry?
What happens if he gets named one of the hubs after him?
Oh, it's probably going to get bombed by a UFO, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
I think those disasters are turned off. Not sure.
Yeah, knowing Brandon's luck, it'll happen anyway.
Oh, fantastic.
Is
Right.
there anything I can do at the Larrylil hub with regards to getting metros going or getting trams going?
Well, Silpho, which one are you working on right now?
I'm doing trams at Denfield, but I'm sure there are other ones that need tramming.
Yeah, so the other one is the Flanington one. That one needs to be done.
Brennington, yeah, okay. I'm on it.
There we go. Copy the orders. I've just done Hendingham, and I'm just checking for a statue. Yep, that's all good. I need to get the tram, the actual metros in though. So I'm going to clone a metro from the middle. There we go. That hub's insane. We've got 5 of these hubs around the world, and we've been streaming for a little while now. And the job is going to be to try and connect them up. I'm hoping we're going to get that finished. I'm not sure we will. There's a lot to do.
The whole Vac train side.
I mean, to be honest, all the hard work's done, I think. No?
Yeah, I think we're at the satisfying bit, which is just hooking up the Vac Tubes.
Yes, I think maybe we're okay. It's taken us 2/3 of the live stream to get to the point where we can start laying track on the Vac Tubes. But that'd be interesting. Right. I just realised I forgot the metro over at Muntwood. So at Muntwood, I'm just going to do that one now. Full load there, transfer there, and then clone it so there's 2 of them, and then floor. Oh no! Just as I was looking at Fort Flunningstone no longer hates us. We are back to. Oh no, we're still appalling. Can we get any trees in? We can plant trees. There's a gap. Oh. Oh no, they think we're good. Okay, good. I'm doing Fort Flunningstone then. Whew. I didn't think we was going to be able to do it then. Yeah, doing it all without spread stations. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Some people like spread stations, some people don't.
I tend to avoid them where possible.
Yeah, I do as well. Oh, they refuse to allow me to actually put the connecting station in. Wonderful. I'm going to bribe them, and it can't go wrong because it already went wrong last time. There we go. I fixed it. It's fine. Oh, and then there was that time that Brandon joined the Minecraft server and we went into the end together and both fell off my flying machine into the void. Brandon's not doing great out of this deal so far. Plant trees and remove trees over and over until they love you. You're doing it over and over. If you're doing it over and over, there's something in your method that's not quite right. What you want to do is remove all of the trees until you get down to that negative 2000 rating, because you can't get lower than that. Then you've removed enough space so you can add the trees back in again. So it is something that people do. I don't. Not for me. Not for me. Right.
Eruption's the order of the day for you, then.
Indeed, yeah. Well, you got to look at my other live series, haven't you? What is my other live series right now? We're doing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic on Monday nights. I mean, we're not next year. Try that again. We're not next week, because next week there's no streams, remember, everybody? But we'll be back with a vengeance. Oh, we got... Oh, the football stadium got taken out. How did you build a fly machine one that you can fall off? We glitched out of it. We were in a boat on a flying machine, and it glitched out, and we fell into the void. There's a Be Right Back clip of it. In fact, if I roll the Be Right Back clips now, and that's it, we'll do a giveaway. Oh dear. Ooh, one of the legs exploded.
Exploded?
Oh, the whole thing fell over.
Did you build?
No, that wasn't Minecraft. That was us playing Space Engineers, and I accidentally made a ship fall over.
Is there anything else I can do? Frennington's all hooked up.
I think, between us, that might be it.
Looks like we need a metro at Aberd Head.
What?
I think we've got the Aberd Head just northwest of the Laranil hub. I think that's got the... It's got trams, but no...
Oh,
metro
yeah, I
service.
was using that one to grow the city towards the station. Yeah, we do need trams in there, and I'll do it now. Yeah, I'll get the trams in.
If you do the tram, I'll get the metro going.
Yeah, all right, I'll do the tram conversion. Here we go. Now, we might need to go around the existing network and add more trams. Also, these trams are passenger-only ones, so I need to go back and add the mail stops. Transfer? Do you think it ought to be called transfer?
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah. Right. What? Hang on. I will do it in OpenTTD or OpenLoco. Save and see what happens. Oh, hang on a minute. I missed the question. I don't know. I think I missed a question there. Right. There the trams in. I need to go in and update the stations.
I think Denfield needs metro too. I'll add it.
Oh, there's another one that got missed. Hang on a second.
Yeah, there's thousands of passengers and bags of mail at the airport. Yeah, let me build it.
Oh, I just think that hasn't been done yet, because that's Silpho is in the middle of doing that one, I think.
I did the trams, I didn't touch the metros.
Oh, right, okay. I think we're all right then. I think if Squally puts the metro trains in, then we should be good. Yeah. Here's the last of the... Mail trams there. Metro's in. Okie dokie. Karaoke. Ha ha ha.
Now the big bit. Well, it's not big. It's long, but it should be
The
hopefully
expensive bit.
Okay,
conceptually
folks.
easier.
I think this is a very good point to just pause for a few minutes, okay? We've done very hard work to link up 5 mega hubs around the world with trams in 6 cities and metros, taking them in and dropping them off. I mean, if we go to the central hub now, there's not a lot of passengers there because it's degrading very badly because the ratings are so terrible. But once we get trains going through there and the ratings go up, that's just going to whoosh through the roof. And we already have a second building going in. So when that building finishes, we will actually accept passengers and then pretty soon probably mail as well. But I think before we actually start building those metro lines, it's a good opportunity to take a quick 5-minute break, especially for those of us who are here in the UK. It's a very hot day. Make sure you're well watered. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and you're well hydrated. Let's all stretch our legs, get a drink, do any bathroom breaks we need to, and when we come back in 5 minutes, 5-minute break, we will connect up the hubs and see if any of these vacuum trains are going to make money, and we're going to see what it's going to do to operating profits, which has been stable around the 698 million mark for quite some time. He says it's jumping up to 702. We'll call it 700. And if you don't want to get up, there's going to be some nice little Be Right Back clips for you. We will see you in 5 minutes.
Master Hellish, this is a very special message to you. Not to me, to you, from Jack. And of course me. Thank you for raising money for the World Cancer Research Fund and planting trees. Give my love to Paul and Barry, the parrots, and I too love trains. Have a great day, mate, but remember, whatever day it is, there's still no slacking. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Have a great day, mate. Have a good one.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, you sorted that out, did you?
Yeah, I did it this week.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Never have I had anything like that before. It's because I'm doing it the opposite way to the design, right? Whoa, look how close those two trains are. There's not a pixel between them. Why is there not a crash? Right, turn this train round. I don't think I've ever driven down this road, so I am taking it steady. I don't think it's going to take us long to get there. I think we're at least halfway. There's a wolf. There's 2 of them. Did I run them both over? I think I did. Are there any more about? Right. So we're going to do a relatively interesting landing. It's one where we're going 1,000 meters per second and then we pull up. And the wings fall off. Well, I wasn't expecting the wings to fall off. That is interesting. Well, at least we're over the Space Center, right? Sun exposure 0. Oh, it's a solar eclipse. No, it's an eclipse. What are the odds of having an eclipse just as I was about to try and do this thing? I've never seen that in KSP before. Wow. Oh my goodness, we're there now. Oh, that didn't work. Firing all shoots. Okay, well, we broke a solar panel, but I mean, that was unorthodox, but we landed. Where did all my money just go? Oh, I bought the train. I was like, why haven't I got any money to buy the train? I was like, oh. I
know where your money went.
Well, I was clicking whilst I kept clicking, and then I looked down at the vacuum cleaner, and then I looked up, and all my money had gone, and I was like, where's it gone?
So we allowed 4,000 road vehicles total across the entire server, or
Nope.
4,000 road vehicles each?
We're going to break this server if possible.
Oh, let's do it.
It's a dedicated machine, so it might be able to handle it.
I'm a dedicated machine.
Yeah, it looks like not quite. There's a transfer service. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. So we have a town where we're picking up as many people as possible, and then transferring them to a transfer station, and then only then are we picking them up with the death vehicles, taking them a distance away, and using trains to mince them.
Good way to do it.
That's a sentence.
Okay, so with just 4 hours remaining, we're going to bed. We've only had one raid. Oh. We've only had 2 raids. Right then. By my reckoning, we've been live about 10... Oh! It's working! It works! Oh, yes! Right, I don't know if I can show this without... Oh, because I'm in the admin end and I don't want to show everything. I can take a screenshot and show you that bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, folks, welcome back. Now, what you see there down here, you may think... Some of you regulars might be like, what's this down here? That's not normally here. That's because it's normally on the other side of the room across there. And because it's so hot here, I've brought it closer so that I can have a lot of fan blowing at me, because for some reason, even though my watch says it's now 21 degrees outside, it's still 30 degrees in my office. What's working? That clip is from the first time we went live with the Hellish Tools Suite. And the Hellish Tools Suite is what runs this widget up here. It's what runs the giveaways. It's what runs the voting system, the wheel. Now, back in those days, it only had a small handful of features, right? And it also gave you Hellish points, right, for being involved in the live streams. Whereas now it does all sorts of things. But that was the first time I'd released a significant chunk of features, and it just worked in production for the first time straight away. And for the most part, it's worked pretty well, apart from when YouTube changed the API significantly. There was a time when Twitch changed theirs, but that was very quick and easy to fix. There you are. Look, Fran the Man has got 60,000 Hellish points. Oh my goodness. Yes. So that particular clip was when we released Hellish points as part of the system. And the reason why it's so exciting is because it's a system that I wrote myself. I coded it myself. I developed it myself. It was all designed by me. The website itself is not made by me, but the portal and the thing that does all the widgets and things is made by me, and that sits on the side of the website. There you go. Right then. That's the Be Right Back done. I've still got my 2 guests.
Rocket science, is it?
That's right. It's not rocket science.
It is rocket science.
No, it's not rocket science. We had a few KSP clips in there, including the the Eclipse, which we was looking for on the other night. Right, here we go. We're back in OpenTTD. I am still here with Silfo and Squally, and
fantastic.
We finished constructing all 5 hubs now. I can't remember.
Exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. I think we've still got that train whistle to do for Never Seen by Day. It's 10 o'clock at night. So what I'm going to try and do is, normally I lean back so it's not near the microphone. But I'm going to go a little bit closer to the microphone and do it quietly. So let's see how well this works. I think I did a good job of that. It was very, very subtle. Any more whistles will be digital ones from now on. like it says. You wrote a C++ program once in about 300 lines of code, and it worked first try. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Toffer Matt's over in Twitch chat. Hey, welcome to the inferior platform. And then there we go. Right, so now we were talking about how we're going to hook this up. And at the beginning of the live stream, we said it'd be nice if each one of the hubs goes to every single hub. Now, to do that, what you'd need to do is you'd have a junction like what we got outside the southeast hub, where each platform is joined in pairs, and then those pairs are joined in groups of 3 pairs, and then those 2 in and out lines will eventually join together as well. So you eventually end up with 1 inline and 1 outline, right? Now, what you would then need to do is that dual track would need to go and split off and go to each of the other 4 locations. And I think probably the best way of doing that is to do one direct line between... Actually, I may as well draw it on the screen as we're talking about it, right? Let's find a nice bit of open water or something that I can draw in without too much background. Yeah, that might do. Drawing mode. Drawing mode enabled. So what I was thinking was... Oh, let's get our hubs on the screen. So hub, 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 hub. So yeah, what I was thinking is that we can connect 2 hubs together with a relatively straight line. And then what you do is that you connect, like you do like a T-Junction. And then off that T-Junction, you can, oh, no, wrong button. Undo that. You connect to a hub. And then off that hub, you connect a T-Junction to another hub. Right? So you just use T-Junctions. And T-Junction there, and T-Junction there, right? So between these T-Junctions, you've got 4 T-Junctions, and in theory, you could actually get between all of the stations except the middle one already. Right?
Makes
Now,
sense.
the middle one is a through station rather than a terminus. But what we'll do is we'll treat it as a dual-ended terminus. So maybe I should build that one because maybe nobody doesn't know what made-up words I'm talking about. But what I was thinking is that like the line can just go and connect on it with a T-junction like here. And then in theory, I mean, you've got one segment more than you really need for it to actually work. But in theory, you can then get from every station to every station. The only problem is that trains might want to shortcut through the middle station to get to the far end. But I think, in terms of junctions and number of lines, this is probably the easiest way to do it. And relatively effective. What do you two think?
And no complaints from me.
I'm sold.
Right. In that case, shall we choose 2, do that together, and then split off and do the rest? How does that sound?
Okay.
Right, so...
Shall we start with Southeast, given we've already got a lot of it?
Yeah, so Southeast, all we need to do then is, after a little while, join it back up again. So, unpause. So I think what we'll do is, and actually for now, I'm going to get rid of the TTD cam because we don't need it because we're all doing these little bits. Is that these lines need to come together, don't they? So which way round should we make that the primary end? No, we're going to make this one the primary end. Oh, I did Metro.
Right, it's cheaper. We can convert it later.
There we go. And then after, we'll have a junction come out like this. And then you can't do bridges with, well, you can do bridges with Vac Tube, but it slows the train down ridiculously. I was thinking we just keep it quite simple like that. So this is going to need a signal there. And then we have signals on the merge. Right, so there's our 2 lines. Which I guess if I do a bit more track, I could probably neaten it up. Like that.
Shall I connect that to Northeast Hub?
So that needs to connect to another hub. Which one do you want to do? Northeast, did you say?
Yeah, should I do that?
Where's the Northeast hub?
It's
All right, yeah.
basically-
Okay, so if you want to connect that, that's fine. I will do the junction outside the Northeast hub.
Okay, sounds good.
The only problem is there's a town in the way, so this is going to be potentially tricky.
I'll go to the southwest and start building east towards that southeast hub.
Yeah, do you want to do the station entrance?
Sure, I can copy the station entrance design from southeast.
Or if you're not so keen on the station entrance, maybe you can just Oh, I tell you what, you could maybe go from the Northeast hub down and see if you can meet Squally in the middle. It'll be like the English and the French digging the Channel Tunnel and they're missing each other by 10 meters. Yeah, how many passengers are at the hubs? Too many. Who's too many? Right, so in theory, that should be in. That should be in. That should be in as well, but we're going down straight away. I'm sorry, folks, but I am going to talk myself through this. There we go. He says not talking anymore because he's just trying to get all the tunnels and stuff in the right places. Right, now ideally you need a length 10 and then it connects together. But because we're trying to divert out of here, I will do it like this instead. We've got quite a tight kink over here, but with the speed that these trains are going, I think it's going to... Yeah, it's going to be okay.
Oh, I've hit a sawmill already.
This one's got to be merged. Oh, hang on. I know I've messed up. Oh, I've messed this one up. Yeah, chat noticed. Chat noticed. It just looked a bit wonky, and then there was a bit missing where I needed to do it. So then, I've really messed this up because that's supposed to go across there like that. There we go. Something didn't seem quite right in this, but I'm going to change that game option. Signal, blah, 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 blah. Automatically remove signals during rail construction. That's better. Okay. We're good now. I fixed it. Now the problem is this one might not fit, but we'll see. So this one comes out. We'll do a little. I'm losing it. I don't know what it. You know what? I'm gonna blame the heat. Should we blame the heat, everybody?
Definitely.
Blame the heat.
Yeah, we're all up for blaming the heat. Should we make a hat with I blame the heat? There we go. Oh, that was one of the stickers we was going to do. I was going to do a sticker that said something along the lines of Master Hellish, definitely not a cult, with a little winky face.
I like that.
And I forgot about that. I was going to make it a badge or a sticker. Well, that's the end of 2065. There we go. Right, then these... Oh, you're off. Now I see what you've done there, but I've got a small problem. I need to connect these two lines together before you go too far on that. And I don't know where we're going to do... Oh, actually, I think I've got a bit of an idea of how I can maybe do it a bit better. Yes, okay. There we go. There we are. Here's a fact. I have never fallen over as an adult ice skating. Does it mean I'm good at it?
You've never been ice skating?
No, I have. I've been ice skating a few times, and I've even helped my daughter around the ice rink and stuff. But so far, I've just been so incredibly lucky not to fall over. You know what? That's still not going to work because it needs to be far enough away for me to get a tunnel in. Oh no.
We're bulldozing through the countryside much faster than HS2.
I think anything moves faster than HS2. We can probably expect GTA 6 before HS2.
GTA 7.
It may be. Okay, we'll have one.
Shall we just...
Go on.
Should I just plough through this entire hill, or do we care about aesthetics?
I think that depends on the player. I think it depends on whether you care about aesthetics, to be honest.
I will go around the hill.
There we go. Ooh! Oh, nearly. I thought I could sneak a line past there, but... Right. Nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. Brandon's like, what's HS2? Oh, I forgot HS2 didn't exist 10 years ago. Oh, maybe it did, actually. There's a burn on HS2.
Oh, it definitely did, because back then they were buying houses around where I live.
Oh my goodness.
For the route to Leeds.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Now that's been abandoned, they've bought all these houses and don't need them.
That's ridiculous.
Accusing the government of wasting money.
How very dare you. Right, I'm having to make some modifications to the track you built because I hadn't merged my two lines together and I'm struggling to do it. But I'm getting there. Like, I'm having to move a little bit further down the line to re-bring the lines together, but I'm pretty much there.
Yeah, needs must.
There we go. Right, I think I've done that. So, signals up to the split, signals up to the split, all facing the... Oh, that one's not facing the right direction. Okay, I've done this one. Oh, some signals are wrong, apparently, says Egg. Yeah, but I think I've corrected them since. So that one's right, that one's right, that one's right, that one's right. The ones going down there are right. These are all facing the right way. That one is. They're okay. These ones are okay. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. And down there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy those ones are okay now. Oh, I finished all the poppets and I didn't notice. Oh, dear. Right. So I've done this this station here. You guys are trying to get that line to meet up somehow, I think, are you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're getting
fine.
there.
Right. Okay, so
And we're not that far away from each other.
They're not. You're not, are you? I'm just going to check the next one we're probably going to do, and I'm going to start making sure it comes out in the right direction. There is a massive metro in the way, which I'm probably going to have to do something about. What am I going to do about this metro? You know what? I'm going to remove the metro, do the Vac track, and then put the metro back afterwards. There we go. Right. Right, there we go. Oh, that's metro track still. It's alright, I can convert it. Right, so we need ideally a train's length after this merge before the next merge. That's fine. So then what we'll do is we'll make this go down. We'll come across
While we're on
here.
the straight Silpho, can we just lower your bit of track a bit?
Yeah, just about to do that.
Right.
Look
I'll
at
just
this.
take it back a little bit.
Ultimate cooperation, eh? Tunnel. Connection. Up. Connection. In. Those metro trains aren't liking this.
There you go.
Oops, too much.
Right, we're hooked up.
And I have done the bit on the other side. So whilst I fix this metro, what we need to do is build a T-Junction on the line that you did. Or have you done signals?
No, but I'll pop them all in.
Okay, pop them all in, check the line. And then it'd be nice if we could just hide all of the lines apart from the one that we're working on, right? Here it is. So you go to the hillside.
Also, we should do some depots.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we're going to need some at least. So we're going to need a T-Junction somewhere. I would suggest...
Maybe where it forks.
Here, what? You mean here?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
So who wants to build this T-Junction?
I'll do that.
Okay. You may need to move a few bits around on the inside there to get the tunnels in to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing you're going to be, you know, doing something that connects like this. Then that's the triangle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got it.
Right. So, Silpho, do you want to do the connection between the T-Junction and where I'm building, or do you want to do the depots?
I'll do the bit along the horizontal line towards southwest.
Okay, so in that case, I would suggest you start from where I am and head towards the junction they're building now.
Okay.
And I will fix the metro and then do some depots. Right, so metro is complaining like crazy. I think what we'll do... See, if this was open Loco, I would just go up and just do diagonal bridges right across. I know you have a video explaining about towns with the tunnel trick. I don't think I have a dedicated video. I think we've just talked about it on a number of occasions. Do you also have one for networks with metro feeders, vac trains as a separate video? No, I don't think we've really talked about feeders very much. No, I don't think we have. Are you sure you're not going to run out of money? Very. Now, how am I going to do this? I think what we'll do is I will do that to here. And then I will bridge to there. And then I will put a bridge to here and connect that up. Because metros don't really suffer from turning slow corners. Not really. Not like other trains do. Maybe we need a load of submissions for ideas about like things like the tunnel trick and feeder stations and stuff, and we should put them all into one video. Okay, I think I've fixed the metro. Excuse me, I need a drink. Yeah, the train's gone down. Tunnel trick? They're talking about the trick with the tunnels so that you get buildings nearby. So this station here currently accepts passengers, but I think when this building gets finished building, it will accept mail as well. So we've got... that's 1 out of 8. Oh no, you'd need a lot more buildings in order to accept mail. But the towns are growing, so it's going to happen. But yeah, there's a tunnel here so that the town growth algorithm just jumps under the tunnel and comes out the other side. Let's also just, whenever we see one of those towns, just do like a fund new buildings on it. Okay, how many? We got 8,000 people waiting here. You're doing... Oh my goodness, so amazing with that line. I do need to find a place to put depots in on the first line, though. So let's go back to where it is. And I'm going to just go... Where is there a straight bit? Here. Right, that's where the depots are going in. The good thing with Vac Tube is that the reliability is relatively good. And the trains cover such a massive distance so quickly that they can often get to depots that are very far away without breaking down. So you don't actually need them as often on VAC lines as what you might other lines. I feel. Right. One before the merge. One before the depot. One before the depot. One before the merge. Right, I got one set of depots in there. I think we've got room for another set somewhere now around here. How many depots do you think I should put in? On each kind of section. On each route.
I suspect you don't need more than 3. Because as you say, like, they go so quickly.
It's like, oh, I need to service. Oh, I'm at a depot. Okay.
I can't imagine you need much.
Or is that just me being lazy and not wanting to do many depots?
Both can be true.
I've done... Both can be true. I've done 2 lots. I can add another one in, but it might have to be a diagonal depot. I don't know. I don't feel very great about this one. Tell you what I can do a little bit here is we can push this track out a little bit more. Make it come along and do a wider corner. That will give more room for depots. See, at least with towns, whilst you're building these big networks of infrastructure, unlike industries, the town's not going to close down while you're working on it. Because you just know the moment that you build a infrastructure network between 2 industries, the industry is just going to close down. That's what happens in the early game anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it really does seem to.
Oh, we're missing some signals. We're missing some signals. There's a break in the track. Or something.
I'm not going to mention what's happened on... Something bad's happened on the 9 loops in one. All the trains are backed up.
I fixed it, though. Right, so then... Something's irritating me on my arm, and I don't know what it is. It's like I've got something on the t-shirt or something. I think...
Right, I've done the T-Junction, so shall I go towards the Larry Little hub now?
Hang on, wait a minute. You've done that T-Junction. How are you doing the station entrance?
Could make it exactly the same as we got at the Andy Holt hub.
Because I think the next thing to do would be to connect Warrington Woods, which is the northwest, down to the southwest. And you know,
okay.
Yeah, but like, do you want to do the T-Junction down there?
Let's have a look.
Because if you do, you might need to do like some sort of kink or something, because the line runs alongside another line diagonally, and it's probably nearly impossible as it stands. So you might need to kink it out or something.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I see. Or either that or split it before and then go under it somehow. Okay. I've got some ideas.
Yeah, like split here and go up that way.
Yeah.
But then, like, how are you going to get in from up there? You can go under and then go in.
Yeah.
It'd be a big junction, but yeah, there's no problem with that. Okay, I'll leave you with that, and I will finish my last set of depots, and then I'll do that station entrance. Nope, that's the completely wrong section of the track. Oh dear. Oops. How's this going to work? I think it's going to have to be just like that. Yeah, so I was wearing this t-shirt for the Wednesday live stream. Very often I'll only wear t-shirts for live streams. Certain t-shirts, I should say. And then I'll wear a different t-shirt during the day and that. But silly me forgot about that I was wearing it, and I went outside to see if I could see any meteors after the shooting stars after the live stream, and I laid down on some grass, and I got grass all over it, and of course it had been cut and it was all dry, and I'm pretty sure there's some grass shards in the side of this still. Right, I have done the depots on the first line. I'm going to do the station entrance on the one remaining one. This one should be easier because we've got a lot more space. And then we'll get some trains going and see how badly, how many mistakes there are. Ooh, that could be something. Like, maybe chat could guess how many things we have to fix until this mega project works flawlessly.
That's going to be a very humbling number.
No, I'm going to be positive, and I'm just going to say there's going to be one big problem, which is nowhere's going to accept mail.
Yeah, but no, we kind of thought that was going to be the case and decided to go ahead anyway. Didn't we?
I think the rest will be all right. I'm
So you're basically saying 0 problems?
Well, I'm not saying 0, but I think they'll be easily fixable. I think we've done a good job.
Interesting. Very.
Hellish is not convinced.
I've done the same mistake that I did over there again. There we go. This is where chat's now shouting at me. I can see chat scrolling out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, no. I know what I've done. And I'm just ignoring chat for a second so I can fix the thing that I know that I've done wrong. Okay. There we go. Now it's right. So then we can come across here. Get a signal going in. Oh no, chat did hellish messed up this stream. So now I can't avoid it. That was one of the moderators that did that. Okay, so there's one of them. Now I just need to do the same again. So that's out, out, and then down. That goes straight. No, wait. I did the same thing again. Or almost. I almost did the same thing again. This one comes out too, and then connects up like that. Then you come out here, down there, and down there, so that we can connect up like this. There you go. In the old days, I used to not do them like this because if you don't stagger these tunnels, it's not possible to do without like adding a bridge. And I used to be like, well, I'm not adding a bridge. That's unnecessary slowdowny stuff. And then I realized that like if you just stagger the tunnels, then it's fine. Okay, so then there's the 2 lines. And then we need to do a Spice Girls. Waiting for somebody to get the reference.
I'm trying to work it out, but I'm lost.
No?
A zig R.
No. Nice try, but no.
Chat, help.
Station wrong way around already. No, see, counter mistake. No, not zig. No, not zig. Ah, wee job, you got it. When two become one.
Oh,
I am making two lines become one. I need some track like I've never needed track before. Done my signals wrong round. There we are. The wrong way round. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Yeah, we do want signals there. There we are. I think I broke my own rule then. Okay, so we've got all those bits in there. They're the right way round. They're the right way round. They're the right way round. That's the right way round as well. Okay. So, station entrance has been done for the Northwest Hub. Such a cringe song. Yeah, I suppose it is really. Right, and you've done the T-Junction, have you, Squally? Are you nearly? You're working on it.
nearly. I'm just about to finish.
Right.
Need to put signals on it, but
Okay,
otherwise,
Silpho, what are you up to? I forgot.
Connecting southwest to southeast.
Oh, how's that going?
Going okay. I've got to go under some vac tubes, and there are some bridges that need to be replaced at some point, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
They're not my bridges.
Okay, let's see how this ridiculous... Oh, no, it's gridlocked again. Oh, Kurt can't get a break. Never mind. Right then, I think it's time that we ended the giveaway. So, you've got like a minute or so to enter the giveaway if you haven't done already for Swarm Universe. From what I understand, it's a fun little game. And in that case, because you're still heading that way, I will start trying to build this line down towards which one's doing it? So Squally's down there, yeah, down to Squally. So I think what we'll do is
Do I start coming towards you as well? So.
Well, once you finish the T-Junction, yeah.
Yeah, we're done. It's got signals. We're all good.
Signals, right. There we go. I'm coming down. I'm coming to see you. Oh, how on earth am I going? Oh, I was looking at this thinking, how on earth am I going to tunnel under this when I'm higher up? And the obvious answer is, you blow up the railway line, you do your bit, and make the other line tunnel.
Yeah, I think to hook it up, we should go kind of west of all these airports.
Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't checked that yet. I just started heading down. Okay, I think that does it. Tunnel. There we go. Okay. There we are. Right. So heading down. You said west of some airports. Let's have a look. Where are these airports? Oh, I see those airports. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll
see where I'm doing major earthworks.
Yeah. Oh god! I crashed into a factory. Oh, and then there was a river full of evil fish. Don't worry, we sorted that out now.
Just keeps happening.
I tell you what, though, somebody asked, and I really hope that person is there in chat right now. Somebody asked if we was going to have any more evil fish t-shirts, and whilst the answer to that is no, there is actually a way you can get your own evil fish t-shirt, because on the Hellish digital store on my website, you can purchase the full resolution digital image that was put on that t-shirt, and then you could order your own t-shirt. And as long as you don't make t-shirts to sell, you're allowed to do that. And some of the old ones are on there, like the is it the TR10 rocket t-shirt? How fast are those Vac trains? I think they go somewhere in the region of 4,000 kilometers per hour or something like that. Right, where are you, Squall? Oh, you're there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how are you going to get across that water? I mean, there's no ships, so you can just land bridge, right?
I think I'll land bridge, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and get over... this track sometime soon. Probably now, actually. No, my goodness, it's the end of the year. It's the end of 2065. We haven't got long to go until the end of the game. Right, so remember, instead of bridging over here, we put land down. and we make the other ones tunnel. I need to tunnel like I never... Oh, no, let's not do that. I've actually considered just doing a ridiculous album with terrible singing, just for fun. We'll end the poll. I ended it twice somehow. I don't know how that's possible. Shouldn't be able to end a poll when it doesn't exist anymore. But apparently, 62% of the viewers are happy with Jeans. And, you know, that's fine. You're allowed your opinion, even if it is wrong. You know, some people think I'm actually serious when I say things like that. And I'm so arrogant just to say that everybody's opinion is just wrong. I don't know whether it's just, you know, internet and people just think that's what everybody's like on the internet. Or I don't know if it's just like, there's just so many people in the world, there's bound to be just some people that think that.
I think there are enough people that do think it, that people assume when they hear it again, it must be true.
No, Squally, we're close.
No, I've got it.
You've got it, have you?
Further. No, but yeah. I've seen where you are now.
No.
Go on, I'll let you connect up.
All right, are you ready? I'm gonna stick my end on yours. There we go. That wasn't too painful.
Docking cycle complete, baby.
There we go. I'm going to put signals down the line, and hopefully that will go all the way to your junction. Yes, it does. Fantastic. Okay. So that is that all done. Now, Silpho, whereabouts are you with the line that you're working on?
I think I'm a little over halfway.
Okay.
I got stuck by a hound that doesn't like me, and I just need to
It's really not
get rid of it.
fair on you, is it? Because we gave you the long one to do by yourself, and then me and Squally did the short one together. So it's not helpful at all.
Oh, I see where you are. You're blocked by the town.
It's blocked by
Got
everything.
it.
This is ridiculous infrastructure you've got to get through. Okay. Right.
Shall I come from the T-Junction at the southeast hub, and I know where you are, so I'll head towards you.
Well,
That sounds good.
I don't know, because we've still got another T-Junction to put in. So do you want to do that?
Yeah. Okay. Which one's that? Oh, the
Yes. So we need,
northwest to northeast.
and this is a double T-Junction. So we need a T-Junction at the northwest hub, but then we also need a new T-Junction in at the northeast hub, and I think there's some depots that might be a problem, or Little Grateford Woods might be in the way.
Okay, I'll start from the northwest.
You didn't actually put signals in on one of the tracks near the tunnels you just built. Huh. Really? Okay, hang on a second. So, here's the tunnels there. Oh, you mean here? Do you mean down here? There's no signals there? Because if that's what you mean, they shouldn't have signals on. You should always have, going into a station, you shouldn't have signals after the split signal. Otherwise, it hides the platform availability from the pathing. If you meant somewhere else, then you're probably right. I did those tunnels, and I did these tunnels, but they've got signals in. Not seeing any tunnels, so if there's anywhere in particular, then let me know. Give me a second, I just need to check something.
This bit's tricky because it's all on diagonal.
There we go. For the junction.
Yeah, but it's alright, I'll work it out. It's alright.
Whereabouts are you? Are you at the northwest hub end?
Yeah, northwest.
So what I would do if I was you is I would try and remove the diagonal from the equation. Right? And then kink the track afterwards. So at Pranthattan Ridge, what I'd recommend is you go straight on there. Yeah. And and then make your T-Junction, I mean, like, more like this. And then, with that track, take it off in the direction it needs to go. Because you're gonna save yourself a bit of pain by doing it like that instead. Although I did just annoy Panhattan Ridge and they won't get rid of the piece of road that's in the way. You might want to move that bit of track anyway, I don't know, but feel free to remove that and do it however you want, but that's where I would do it. Okay, I need to get depots on that line. I don't really want to do it, but okay, let's do it. I think because this is a shorter one, we'll only need 2 sets. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do 2 sets of depots on this line. And then, hopefully, sometime in the next, I don't know, but hopefully not too long, we'll get some trains going. I know we haven't connected the centre up yet, but we're doing some significant stuff here. And this has been just 3 of us working together, and we've managed to make quite the mega project. I don't think we've had a railway system this much been done over the period of 2 streams before. We've had stuff being relatively big in terms of like loops and things, but I think this is probably just a little bit bigger than that. Ooh, look at that. We can just disconnect that and do this. What else was I going to say? I don't know. I've got the memory of I can't remember tonight.
Blame the heat. We're going to make that the ultimate excuse.
Yeah, blame the heat. Definitely going to blame the heat on that one. I might even sleep in the living room tonight because that's the coolest room in the house usually at this time of night.
Yeah, upstairs is just too hot.
Living room is upstairs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So when I hosted a LAN party and we got a load of the moderators to come round to my house and a bunch of my friends, we got all the living room furniture, disassembled it, tipped it on its side and pushed it to one end of the living room, and then set up half a LAN party in the living room. And then the other half of the LAN party was down here, where I am, on the ground floor. And we had an upstairs versus downstairs LAN party. It was great fun.
Oh, nice.
I think we did a bit of switching around, but... and the only thing that was a disappointment to me was 0 AD. Because the lag, like the network lag was horrendous. But we were playing it locally, so it shouldn't have been.
It's weird.
I just realised I'm going to have to come down and do... Oh. Hang on a second. Am I confused about... Silpho, have you been doing depots on the line as you're building it?
I did 1 set because it lined up really neatly with another set of depots.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. 0 AD was good, but it just needs some polish. I think it had an update not too long ago, within the last year. Nah, the last place you put signals before joining the lines. Not important though, probably just you're running so many vehicles in a single gap actually matters. I mean, they're hurtling down the line at such a speed that they're usually gone before anything else. Why is that train still? Oh, it just broke down in the tunnel. Yeah. The lag was bad. Yeah, February 18th? Yeah, so it has had an update this year. Which I think is good, because I think before that it hadn't had an update for like 4 years. Right, so if Silpho's done that one, I'm going to see if I can follow the line and find out where the next one is. Oh my goodness. So it's
I
that
haven't left you many
top
straight
line.
pieces to work with.
Gone round that city. It's stopped here at the moment. And then, is that the bit you're working on now to get towards... I've lost it. I think I went under where we needed to be. Oh, yeah, I did go past it. Okay, so if I zoom out far enough, I can actually see both ends of what you're doing.
Yeah, I think I need to go north over the top of this really big city. So just need to get around this farmland stuff first. Actually, there's a good spot to do it.
Yeah, I see what you mean. We've got the like the Footwood Woods interchange sort of thing. There's a sign that says over here. That's no longer any good. I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah. Tuber43 video says, for some reason I've been obsessed with making convoluted roundabout style junctions lately, even though they probably aren't efficient. What, like that? This one's deadlocked and probably costing us an absolute fortune, but Kurt can come and fix it next time. We've got, there's another one somewhere over here that isn't deadlocked. It's because it's slightly simpler and there's 2 get out lines on the side where trains can still get round. This one's alright. I mean, it's not... Maybe could be some more efficiencies in there, I'm not sure. The thing is that it suffers the same fate as a cloverleaf. And a cloverleaf junction has lines merging before it's splitting. Which means you're then sharing one section of track from all the trains coming in and then all the trains coming out in that section. And ideally, you don't want to do that in a junction. In fact, I think I made a video about junctions and their signals, or just junctions. And one of the, I think 5 or 8 rules was, you know, splits before merges. Or whatever it was.
Right. The northwest T-Junction is complete. So, does the northeast one need doing, or do we have one?
No, we don't have one over there yet. So you need to do that junction next, and then we can connect it up. Oh my goodness.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, you go off and do that one. I'm trying to figure out the depots. I'm chasing Silfo's line, and Silfo's just gone past this farmland here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of straight bit going in here.
In fact, actually, could you add some extra straight? Because I think that would be a fantastic place for some depots on this part. In fact, if you don't mind, I would like to have just control of the reins for just a moment. Because if we go in here... Oop, no, wrong button. Wrong button again. There we go. If we go under here like this, I can then come out and go straight into depots. And that, I think, would work brilliantly for me. And then I know where I'm going with my blocks, my tunnels. Oh, no, wait, those tunnels are too wide. My goodness, there's so much stuff on the screen. You know what? I'm going to pin the vacuum tube construction, so when stuff pops up, I can just tap the button to get rid of it all. There we go. And then down this side, merge it in, and then there you go. You can take it from there, buddy.
Would you like the honours of removing the evil fish?
No, that's fine. You can go ahead and deal with the little cretins. There we go. Oh, you haven't got signals down this line, have you? Or have you earlier on? Okay, there's no signals on the line. It's not going to go all the way anyway because of the depots. So I will do the signals down here. I hope you didn't use 100 megabit connections for the LAN party. That can slow things down. Modern PCs usually have minimum gigabit cards. Yeah, so what we did is we had a network switch. Downstairs was split into 2 and 2, and upstairs was 4. So upstairs had a gigabit switch. Downstairs had 2 gigabit switches, and then the 3 gigabit switches were connected together with gigabit lines as well.
The only thing I think that's a problem, and it's not a massive problem, is the lines to go into the depots aren't long enough, so they could hold up trains behind them.
Yeah, but they're going so fast it doesn't matter, and you don't want them too long because then
don't
they won't
slow down when they go into the depot. Don't they go to like minimum speed?
Yeah, but if it's only like a couple of squares or two, and they just accelerate so quickly again afterwards.
Okay.
It doesn't matter too much. Okay, so that should be signals down to the next set of depots, which it is. Yeah, we had a 4 gigabit system. In fact, I at one point had some switches which were managed switches, and we could do that thing. I think different brands call it different stuff, and I'm just trying to remember which one it was. It's the one where you can bind multiple ports together to make a single faster link. So we had like a 4 gigabit connection between two of the VLAN or trunk. It wasn't VLAN. I think I'm thinking of trunk. Yeah, so we had four physical gigabit cables, but the switches counted them as one link. DJ Egg says it was a dumb switch, right? Yeah, the one that you had at that LAN party was a dumb switch. I think we used all dumb switches for that one. It worked fine for every other game apart from 0AD. We was even downloading off Steam at high speeds and stuff. It was completely fine. Right, signals are done, Silpho, up to the depots that I've just done. So when you're finished, we just need to do that last load of signals. And you are getting rather close now. And then, Squally, how's the junction coming along up here? Have you...
Yeah, I'm sorting it out. It'll be all right in a sec.
Okay. Oh, cool. That's very close to depots, but it's not too close. I mean, you could probably get away with the junction being a bit tighter. It's Vac trains after all. Yeah. Hellish, when hooking switches together like that, you get an island effect. If two computers on... No, hang on. If two computers on one switch communicates with two computers on another switch, all data must go between the two switches. I mean, I'm not quite following you on that one, but I think what you got to... Oh, it's a bridge. You're thinking of for all ports on one IP? It was a connection between two switches where the 4 ports were assigned together to be used as one port. Bonding. That was it. It was bond. It was port bonding. So on the managed switches that I was playing around with, we were doing port bonding, and I because one of the servers we had 4 gigabit ports on it, so that server also would have a 4 gig bonded connection to one of the switches. So and that was the main server. So the main server had a 4 gig bonded port to the switch, and then that had a couple of 4 gig bonded ports going to the other 2 switches. So we had a 4 gig backbone, and then everybody connected to the other 2 switches. That was the old setup when there was a lot of people that we was trying to sort out. When it was just the 8 of us in the house, we just hooked up. We just daisy-chained dumb switches and connected into them. It was fine. Right, so you've got that junction sorted. You just need to finish that last little bit and do the signals. And then we need to connect the 2 together. Oh my goodness, this is a one mega project, isn't it?
It is.
As advertised.
As advertised. If somebody came to the stream hoping to see quite a big mega build, I think... You know what we should do? We should compare the size of the amount of track laid in the save files. Yeah, it worked brilliantly for everything except 0AD.
Blame the heat.
Blame the heat. Now, the problem here, we've got 2 tracks that we need to cross. One of them's fine, but the other one's diagonal. We can't go diagonally across the diagonal. We have to go under. Yeah, it was a really good setup. And there was one thing about that LAN party that we did that I've never done for any other LAN party. I've got some traditions when it comes to LAN parties. And one of the traditions that I have is usually to start a LAN party with a bottle of bubbly, if I can. Not always, but it's relatively common for me to do that. And when I've been abroad and stuff, it's helped make friends, because you know, people are all setting up and there's a load of people that are nervous that don't know each other, and then you come into the middle of the room and just fire off a champagne cork. You know, it gets people coming together and talking. DJ Egg was like, a hot tub? Yes. Isn't a dumb switch called a hub? I don't think so. I think there might be a difference. I can't remember. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember for sure.
The T-Junction's hooked
No.
up, so I'm going to start linking to the...
I'm going to start
West.
coming towards you. Yeah, Laurel says a hub is even dumber than a dumb switch. Yes. Ah, that's right. That's right. I remember now. So a hub will just shout out everything on every port, where a switch will learn what devices are on what port. And that's the main difference between the hub and the switches. Yeah, hubs broadcast to all, switch don't. So, yes, we were running, for that LAN party that DJ's talking about, in my house, we were running 3 gigabit switches. I'm just going to head blindly diagonally, for the most part, and see how that works out for me.
It's been working out for me.
You must be getting pretty close there, Silpo.
I am, yeah, within just 2 zoom out levels, I can see each
2
end. Very close.
2 zoom out levels. Oh my goodness. I don't even want... Oh my... Oh, I can see where Squall is going. There is a water mass, right? If you scroll immediately left now from where you are at Sinking Pool, there's a relatively large water mass, Cheddingtown, Little Penningston and all that. Are we going around it or through the middle?
Sorry, I'm lost. Where's Sinfing Pool?
Right where you're building.
Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah, I see it.
So
yeah,
if you head immediately left there, there's a relatively
Yeah.
large body of water, a Little
Yeah.
Pendingstowe and Chedtown. Are we just going to build across it?
Yeah.
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 I didn't know there was dumb and smart switches. Yeah, so basically a dumb switch doesn't have any extra special abilities. Smart switches, you can do things like port bonding and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. Steerpike City Airport looks like absolute carnage. That's from the Mega Metro from a few streams back.
Yeah, Mega Metro. Currently, at the moment, my entire network setup is done off one switch. Actually, that's not true. Hang on a second, I'm just checking something. Yeah, I have no switches and no hubs in my network. Can somebody tell me how I have my network if I've got no switches and no hubs? It's kind of a cheat, but it's fun to try and guess. Even though I'm cheating with the question.
Wi-Fi?
Just a router, says DJ. Yep, they are. DJ's got it. Yeah, I've got a router that's got it's got a switch built into it, so it's it just happens to have the number of ports I need. So if I ever need any more ports for anything, I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna have to use some switchy stuff. In fact, I could use the LAN ones. Shall I show you one of the LAN ones? They're quite handy. So basically, you see this wall I've got behind me. There's a microtangent.
Well, here we go. It's tangent time.
So this wall behind me is my storage wall. There's a few sections where there aren't any storage. There's this section here, which is my maker area, where I've got 3D printer and stuff. This section up here, this is just my memory area. It's got loads of cool bits, Lego, Warhammer, games, all sorts of stuff. And then there's another section just behind me, which is currently just where I dump a load of stuff. Oh, God. Well, I hope that didn't wake anybody up. The fan just fell over. Yeah, but this section down here is just a temporary storage at the minute, but I'm hoping to get like a mini model railway there, an N-gauge railway, that comes round on my desk, right? But all the other sections are filled up with crates. And down there, in that section, one of the crates is my LAN party crate.
I was very excited to see that the National Railway Museum has a model railway.
What, a rider one? Yeah, me too. I'm going to have a...
No, it's also got, I think it's like a double O gauge or something like that as well inside.
Oh yeah. I think I remember seeing that. And if I remember correct, yeah. So this is one of the switches. So this is one of the dumb switches. So it's one of the ones that doesn't have any special features. It is, I think they don't call them dumb switches. This is an unmanaged switch. So you have hubs which just blurt out everything on every port, unmanaged switches which don't have any special features but talk smartly about which port needs to go where, and then you have managed switches which have all the extra features. So this is the unmanaged switch, right? Now we've got 2 of these, so we can have, if we use one to connect to that one and one to connect to that one, this has got 24 ports, so we can use 20 of them to connect computers up, and on the other one we can have 21. So in theory I could have 41 people connected to the to the network, which we'd never need. But what I used to have was the older brothers of these, the managed versions, and yeah, I got rid of them. I got rid of them in the end.
I love the idea that you could insult someone by calling them unmanaged instead of dumb.
You're an unmanaged switch, you are.
We have made a connection. The bottom line is now done and signaled.
Hey, okay. Hang on a second. I need to think about 3 things. So yeah, so to finish that off, I used to have 3 managed switches, the bigger brothers of those, and the idea is that those 3 would form the backbone of a bigger LAN party with a 4 gig bonded connection between them. But when I decided that I was no longer going to be hosting large LAN parties, the public LAN parties anymore, it's something that I used to do and I've given up. I sold them and I kept these ones. These ones were meant to be like peripheral ones around the outside, or backups. We had backups for everything when I was doing this, so you have to. But yeah, I a very long time ago, before the pandemic, I used to host LAN parties, public ones, and after the pandemic, I was basically like, yeah, well, I can't find a venue at the moment, and it's going to be a pain in the bum to find one, and I haven't got time for that. So I'm going to not host public ones anymore. I'm just going to have my own private ones. I'll host private ones, and I will attend public ones. And that was that. Now, that's the end of that story. Silpho's done their connection. Me and Squally are slowly getting close to each other, which means we need a T-Junction so that we can then connect the central hub off one of these lines. So, how do you feel about making a big T-Junction, Silpho?
You can give it a try. Whereabouts?
Well, where's the central hub? There's the central hub. So if the central hub comes pretty much straight down, it's going to join your line. Okay, so it would be roughly, I can mark it out. You know the second set of depots that you've just gone through?
I'm going to wait for the stream to catch up.
Okay. I'm just laying down some basic track.
See where you are. I'm keeping an eye on you, Hellish.
Oh, you're keeping an eye on me as well?
Yeah.
Okay. It would have to be somewhere around there. Plendingbury, if you want to find Plendingbury. Are you building the Great Wall of Vac Tube? We are building 5 mega hub stations, all connected via metro to 6 towns, which have trams going around them, transferring people and mail, passengers and mail, to the metro station. Metro station bringing them into the hubs, and now we're connecting the 5 hubs together, and it'll be fine. Yeah. Chexo Kid says, I'm hoping to get some fiber soon to connect to the switch in the office. Well, that's a good point. The managed switches I had 2 fiber ports on each one, so we could have used that. But I think they were still 1 gig for some ridiculous reason. Right. Squally, can
Yeah.
I leave you to finish connecting that line so I can go and get the station prepared in the middle?
Go for it.
I had got just across a lake, and I was about to navigate my way past or through a hill near Tin Pool Bridge. Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
So, yeah, I'll leave you with that. I'm going to go back. Oh, my goodness. How are we going to get north out of the central station? There's nothing but just towns. Okay, we'll figure that out later.
Lots of tunnels.
Yeah, maybe. Lots of tunnels. We'll see. I am not a network expert. I know enough network to be able to get the stuff in my house connected to what it needs to be connected to. And I know probably enough to help out with basic stuff at some of the places I've worked at. That's probably about it. Yeah. 0 is the hotkey for sign. Oh, O? Doesn't work for me. WeW. Maybe you set up that hotkey, but it doesn't work for me. Right, hopefully I'll do this one correct. Because the last two I did wrong. I think I'm alright. Hang on a second. Just need to check this and this. Okay, good. Nine, 10. Down into there. We're going to check up, catch up with chat in a minute. Did we do the giveaway? There we go. Giveaway's ending now. Fantastic. And the winner is... Oh my goodness. Righteous Boulevard. I think I said that right. Righteous Boulevard. That is such a cool name. I like that.
Congratulations.
You did it. You will receive an email with a link to claim your prize. You must claim your prize within 25 days. Otherwise, your prize gets put back into the prize pool. We don't want to waste these prizes, do we? It became apparent to me that so many people were just not redeeming these prizes. And it was such a waste. So I changed it. I put a limit on the amount of time. So that, you know, if people never claimed them or wasn't going to, then we'll reuse them.
Good idea. Don't want any of it to be wasted.
No, we'll try and avoid that. Okay.
Oh, we're getting there. We're nearly there, Hellish. We're nearly there.
So you're nearly there.
Albeit I have got a big hill to worry about, but I'll deal with that in a sec.
I've got a horrible feeling we're not actually going to be able to finish this tonight. There's still more to do. Oh no, it's horrible. Maybe the start of next time can be the big switch on, where we finish the last tiny little bit. I don't know. How are you two for time?
I'm all right for now. I'm still awake. I'm keeping going.
Yeah, you've been eating.
That's the metric.
Poppets as well. What is it he says? Does he say in Iron Man? Can you still see? Are you eating the sweets? Can you still see straight? Or how? Yeah, how many sweets have you had? It's like, oh, a couple of bowls, or 3 bowls or something. And it's like, can you still see straight? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you're fine.
That was like me. I don't know. if you saw, I posted in general chat a week or two ago. I bought some jelly beans, and like I had the same problem that you kind of referred to, Hellish, where I just ate all the jelly beans.
Yeah.
And I seriously had like sugar-induced shakes afterwards.
It's not good when you get down to that point, is it? Eh?
No.
But what
Tonight we're not there.
Yeah. The way I started dealing with that was bear with me a second, I've just done it wrong again. I made the same mistake. It's the heat. Is that I started using because we had some left over from the kids, some baby pots, and you're supposed to like make baby mush food and portion it out into these little pots. And instead, I used the little pots to portion out sweets. So as soon as I got a bag of, say, M&Ms, for example, obviously the crispy ones because they're the best, I would portion them out immediately into these tubs. So if I wanted some, I would pick up a tub and eat the tub, and the whole thing would be gone, and that would be fine. That wouldn't be a problem. And then because the tubs weren't right there next to me on the desk, I would have to get up, go across the house, open the cupboard, get the basket out with the tubs in. That was enough friction for me to be able to then go, well, actually, I'm just not going to get any more. Like, I just eat the tubs that I've got right here in front of me, the tub that I've got right in front of me, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And for me,
I need
worked.
More, it's kind of like putting strategies in place that mean you don't have to use your willpower.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you have to use a little bit, but why have I got any mention? Announcements. Have we gone past midnight?
No, it's only 11.
Oh, I just missed an announcement ages ago. It's my bad. Here's me thinking that something's not right or whatever, and actually all I've done is just everything's fine. I've missed the announcement. It's fine. It's my own announcement. I don't need my own announcements. Hey, do you? I've already said it. I was going. Do you want to see another video on Sunday? And you was all supposed to go, yeah. And I was like, oh well, I've already announced it earlier on the live stream. Right. I'm going to do this one slightly differently, with the hope that everything will be fine.
Can vac tubes take decent inclines or not really?
Yeah, they handle it like a pro. For the most part. Yeah, for the most part, I wouldn't
anything with them except bridges.
Yeah, that's very true. For example, this tunnel that I'm about to do here is actually quite a long tunnel, but I'm not worried about it because they'll be zipping through there so quickly that they'll be gone by the time they've entered the tunnel. Is the plan? I mean, that's not actually how it works out in practice, but never mind.
Well, fingers crossed. I've got a bit of a ramp of doom here, but I think it'll be alright.
Ramp of doom. Oh dear. Right, I'm working on the 2 lines that are coming in and out of the central station. We are missing a bunch of depots somewhere, and I have no idea where at the moment.
Yeah, there's no depots near me. I'm going to put some in.
Okay. Is the line in?
Yeah, we're done. Aside from about 100 meters, but it'll be done in a sec.
Okay. So the line across the top's pretty much done. Let's see. Let's catch up with chat. Wizard Brand says that wouldn't work on me because I know I can just get some more. It's about adding that extra tiny step of friction. About it depends on the person though. Like, if there's stuff in the house, some people just go and get it and eat it no matter what it is, right? Constantly, right? But for some people, the fact that it's there and there's an open container or bag, that's the problem. Like, there could be a pack of Jaffa cakes in the cupboard for ages, right? But as soon as they're open and as soon as they're near me, then they're all gone, right? So for me, put in the little pots. Yeah, longest stream ever, still going tomorrow morning. I don't think we'll be going that late. Oh, no, certainly not. But the thing is, the reason why I asked these two whether they've got time is because we're actually really close. Now, let's do a little diagram, shall we? Let's do a little diagram to show you how things are getting along. Yeah? Right. So, 4 hubs and a middle hub. We first did this connect. No, wait. Yeah, this connection, no problem. We've done this connection, all sorted. We've done this connection, all good. Now, Squally just finished or is finishing this connection, and I think Silfo's working on the connection up to the hub here. So the only thing we need to do now is then this line here, make sure we've got depots and we can add them on. So we're actually quite close, even though it might not feel it. It's been a slog. These two have been absolute champs with all of these plane crashes as well.
Yeah, it's hooked up. Northwest to northeast, signals match, all that kind of stuff.
It looks like... Silfo, are you starting to go south and connect up to that junction? Yeah, okay, that won't take long.
Yep.
I think we're going to need at least one set of depots on there. Right.
I'm going to put some on the northwest to northeast stretch.
Okay, if you're going to do that, I might... Oh, we need one more junction. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Oh, no, not necessarily. We can do it on that lake near Stonford. Right, I'll get to work on the junction. So, let's see. If this is coming out that way, and then we've got one for joining up here, then that goes at an angle and comes in like this. Okay. That's 2 connections done already. Then I can go down here and down maybe there. It's been a while since I've done these sorts of junctions.
Yeah, I'm so used to just running with steam engines where you don't need to worry so much about all the long on-ramps.
I mean, long on-ramps aren't too bad for Vac Tube because they're going so fast and got some... I think they just go for it. But it's the fact that you can't use bridges. That can make things a little bit of a tight pickle.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
You know what? I think there's some things you just don't forget. And then you still make mistakes anyway. Oh dear. Let's try this. Have I done this right? I think I might have just done this right by winging it. There we go. I think apart from signals, I've done it. Oh wow, that didn't take too long. So signals at the join, and then signals down the line. Signals afterwards. Now, when you're doing lines that cross each other, you need to leave a gap after your junction, the length of a train before you put new signals in, so that your train doesn't stop and block the junction behind it, because that's how you easily get more deadlocks. But because these lines don't cross each other, it doesn't matter. You've been working hard tonight, team. Yes, chat think you've been doing great. How many evil fish in the lake? None, but we had planning permission, so it's okay. They did a study on work meetings with snacks on the table, and the people that eat more snacks... People eat more snacks from see-through containers. Huh. I guess it's because you can see that the snack is there more. I think I've just done this junction and it's just completely and utterly fine. The only problem is now I've got to connect that line to this. Oh, you know what? I'll just go round the cities. Yeah, there's no point in making life difficult for myself. There we go.
Looking forward to you comparing the save file when all this is over and seeing just how much stuff we've built over the course of today.
it's the thing is though, is a lot of the stuff we've built isn't Vac Tube. We did a lot of tram work and stuff beforehand, right?
It feels like so long ago.
It feels like I've been here since 1942. When I joined Hellish's live stream, I was only 78 years old, and now I don't know. Right, where are we going?
Right, depots are on the northern bit.
Right, Silfo's line needs a depot on it. Oh, they've done it. They've done depot. Now. Oh, in that case, all three of us can work on this last line.
Okay, whereabouts are you?
I am heading into the top side of the central hub. Or at least I will be doing soon when I figure out how on earth I'm going to do it. I'm going to go up to...
Oh, you're over there. Okay, fine. I'll connect to you.
Yeah, I'm going under here. I'm going under a power station.
So I'll come from the other end.
I was doing that a little bit. You might see where I got up to.
Yeah, I see it. I'm all right.
And we're going to need some... Silvo, would you be able to put a set of junctions in near Tumble Bridge, where this little arrow is? On that Bridge. Track. Yeah, there's an arrow by the side of the track made out of track, where Squall working. I think if we have some depots there, then that might be all we need for that section.
Depots or a junction by the arrow?
Depots. Did I say junction?
I'll do some depots.
Okay, do some depots. Right, I'm gonna go almost straight diagonally up here. Yeah, I'm going up. Right, this is the mega network. I don't care about this river anymore, whether there's evil fish in it or not. It's gone. This is kablamo time. We're doing this. Oh, I've got there's a factory in the way. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get to like here, and I'll head off in a slightly different direction because we've got to go non-diagonally under that infrastructure anyway. I wonder how many aircraft have crashed in this time. If only somebody had have written a mod that can count that. That's funny because I did.
I know.
Right. Oh. Here we go. Yay! Signals where the signals go.
Right.
From the junction down to the depots. From the junction down to the depots, and then the other side of the depots down to the station. Are they all the way? It looks like it. Oh, have you finished the depots? Nearly? Signals? Yay! We did it! Oh,
Are we all hooked up?
Yeah, we're all hooked up. It only took us 33 minutes longer than what we was expecting. But that's it. We made a network. We've got 5 mega hubs, and you can go from any hub to any hub.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do one massive set of orders.
I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, me too.
How can we have very good passenger ratings at the central hub when we haven't asked anything to pick up yet? Does that mean...
Have I made a mistake about what may be picking up and what may not? What do you mean very...
Maybe dropping off.
It's maybe one of these isn't on... Oh yeah, some of these aren't on transfer. They should be on transfer and leave empty, and they're not. They're coming back and giving us very good ratings. That one's on transfer. Trains.
That's on transfer.
Shared orders. That one stopped apparently for some weird reason. Some of these aren't in shared order groups. Oh, there's a little bit of a mini mess happening down here. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. None of these metros are... Oh, that one train shouldn't be there. That's why. Okay, we'll send it to the depot.
Right, Hellish. Shall we give you the joy of building trains.
Yeah,
Or
there is
building
actually
factories.
one set of signals I still need to put in at this station. But yeah, let's get those signals in and get the trains in. So the reason why is because these are inward-facing signals. We're going to be using, potentially using this station from both ends, and hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. It's now the end of 20. It's now 2066.
Right, I'm just checking one thing, Hellish. So
you
southeast accepts passengers. Central accepts passengers and mail, so we could take.
Oh yeah,
everything to
look,
the
those
central
buildings
hub.
are growing quite there. You recommend waypoints? No, we don't need waypoints. You don't need. Why would you need waypoints? Oh,
The
look at
southwest,
that!
Larrylil can take passengers.
Yeah,
and mail as
Larilil's
well.
got loads of those town extensions are working really well.
Rennington can take passengers and mail, so the northwest one.
That one almost can. That one.
The northeast one can take nothing, but that's fine because it's got so much stuff there to actually take from it.
Yeah, yeah. Mini Metro mess. Oh, we didn't do a passenger thing here. Okay, so we need to try and do industries here then. Before.
Gridtown is not far away. We can probably get some passengers from there.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to try and get a sawmill in. There we go. We've got a sawmill in. So some of that sawmill will be in the coverage now. And when it's built, it will add towards passengers. And then if we can get the other one... Oh, hang on. Why? Steel mill's the one to do, isn't it? Because that just works, doesn't it? Oh, there's only one allowed per... Oh, hang on. Is that in the... Oh, I bet that's out of coverage. Yeah, steel mill's out of coverage. Brilliant. Is there anything else I can build? I can't remember now. Factory, I think, does a little bit. I'm not sure if power station does any. Let's try a factory. Can we get a factory in here? One allowed per town, one allowed per town, one allowed per town, one allowed per town. There's a factory in there. We haven't...
That'll definitely be in the radius. Or it should
That's
be.
got a couple within the radius. I think we're just missing out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 passengers there. Oh, no, factory doesn't do it. Factory is 0 passengers. It's the other ones. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the other sawmill doesn't... What was that last order? That last message? Oh, plane crash. Yeah, I feel like not making it a Ro-Ro will hurt throughput. No, these are well constructed, large terminus stations. They'll be fine. Oh, you mean the metro? I don't know. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work as well at Goodtown. And we'll just go in the local authority and fund new buildings as well. Right, yeah, let's get some trains in then, shall we? Should we do 1 mega train loop thing? Let's do that. Right, where's the nearest set of depots to a...
You want to start at the one in the northeast because it's got a ton of stuff to pick up. It's got 20,000 passengers.
Right, so I need to be at this depot here. New vehicles. Oh no, what sort of Vac Tube vehicle are we... Oh, you know what, I'll just clone one of the existing ones.
Which is the fastest?
There's a certain one that we... And then, like, if it isn't the fastest and we upgrade that, it's going to upgrade all of them then, isn't it? Right,
Yeah,
so
true.
this is just a passenger train, I think, though. Doesn't do mail. We might have to do mail separately afterwards, but that's fine. Right? So, we get rid of all these orders. Then we're going to tell it to go between this place and... You know what I'm going to get it to do first? I'm going to get it to do a loop first. We're going to go around in a loop to each of them, the mega hubs. Then after we've gone to each mega hub, we'll go to the middle, through the middle, out the other side, Where's the hub gone? Down to hub 3. Back up to this hub. Across the world, just for the sake of it, to that hub. And then back again to start the whole thing. Via the central hub. So I think... So Gledtown's on there twice, Andy's on there once, Laralil's on there twice, Renning is on there
Andy's
once.
on twice too.
Oh, Andy's on twice. I think it's just...
Rennington, so Rennington, I think, ideally we'd put it on again, I think.
Alright then, we'll go there after the central and then that's it. And then it's looping around again. So there's a bit of a zigzag around the entire network. They'll spread out and there we go. Right, so now how many trains do we want?
Hundreds.
Well, there we go. There's quite a few going in.
Give it a shot.
There's an easy way to tell. And that's by, you just click on the station and click on trains and then group by shared orders and then down the bottom there. We've got 37. That's not enough. We need to make it 50. And send them on their way. That's it, folks. Unless we find any errors or anything like that, we did indeed do it. We built 5 mega hubs around the world. Each mega hub is connected to 6 towns and cities via a metro. That metro is connected to trams with 4 other stations that transfer people from those 4 stations to the metro, from the metros to the hubs, and now all the hubs are connected via a number of different lines, and the trains are hurtling along those lines as we speak, and the first train is about to make its first delivery. It went through the central hub. I don't think it should have gone through the central hub. We've got a problem. It took the long way round.
Let me have a look.
But it still made nearly $1 million on that one trip.
I bet is there a signal the wrong way round or something
Yeah,
somewhere?
it'll be the junction near the northeast bit. Oh, something made the train slow down there, and I don't know what it was. Well, maybe a bridge?
I think there's a kink around.
Double. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Double kinks will slow them around. That trip made $1 million. Now it's going from here up to the northwest.
It's not connected. I found it.
There you are. See, I could tell there was a problem, and roughly where the problem was.
See if that's fixed it.
That was $500,000, but that was a shorter journey. We won't know until the next trains go. Now, this one, you see, that went a bit slower there because of a double kink, but it's not too bad. This should turn left here, yep, and then go into the central station. I don't think I've seen it go to a depot yet. There we are, into the central station. Then it should continue on through. That was $500,000 for that trip. And what we need to see is when the first train gets back, how many trains are left in that depot? Because how many trains are left at that depot might be how many more trains we've got than what we actually need. And if we run out of trains before that train gets back, then we need to add more into the depot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there we're keeping an eye on that first train. There's its orders, and then it is coming back, but it's halfway through its order cycle, and we've still got a lot of trains at the depot. So I think we might have too many. Although after they've gone through a few rounds,
once the ratings have gone up,
there'll be more to pick. Well, no, because these trains unload and load in next to no time at all. So we might have actually gone overboard with this. So that train, you know, that we know we just spent an absolute age building a massive network across the world. It's nearly finished the entire loop. It's going to Laurel's hub. It's going to go to the center, and then it's going to go up to the top and go back to the beginning of the list. And we've still got loads of trains in there.
Do you want to make some mail ones as well?
Yeah, we'll do.
Or-
yeah.
or
Well,
sh-
no, not
We
yet.
could almost stop some of the passenger ones maybe and make mail.
Well, no. What we'll need to do is we'll need to add. Well, hang on a minute. No, it's about capacity. We will need more trains than just one going around constantly, because one train arriving every now and then isn't going to be enough to take all of the passengers, is it? When the metros kick in. Yeah. How much has it
true.
made? We don't know yet. We're about to find out. So I think 50. Yeah, just leave 50 constantly going round. But it'd be nice to know roughly. I mean, it's on the second to last leg of the journey now. Okay, now it's going back to the start point. So just by the little time that we've been talking about it, that's how long it takes one of these vacuum tube trains going at 4,000 kilometers an hour to do the entire network navigation that we've put in for it. And it's going past the depot. Where's it going? There. It just went past the depot, and the depot still has that many trains in it that are coming out. And it's just coming back now, unloading. I don't know if it made any money, because I don't know if there was anything to load at that previous station. But as the ratings go up, and as we move more stuff around, let's find out how much it's made. So if we just go down here. Oh! It's made 33 million so far this period, and the first train's only just finished its first loop.
Holy Crumpingtons.
Indeed.
I think we did good, lads.
There's going to be a little bit of a slowdown at the depot where they're all coming out, but that I knew that was going to be the case, and I didn't worry about that because it helped space them out for the beginning. We've still got a whole load of trains to come out of that depot. What's the operating profit going to do? It might jump up a little bit. Quite a bit. I don't know how... We're at 37 million already. This is where I wish we could fast forward a little bit just to see how it would do after so many have come out. Yeah, so some of these stations now have just ran out of passengers.
Yeah.
I think, but then again, like a lot of these setups we've got need to be improved, because there's stations here that are full of passengers and trams aren't picking them all up and dropping them all off. So there's capacity on I mean, not that one though. The passengers are fine in that one. If I go over to the central hub and go like down to maybe this town over here, you know, there's 300 passengers stood waiting at that station to be moved to the metro. There's 200 passengers at the metro station with a mediocre rating, and all the metros are not being dropped off. Now, that's, that's the end of the year.
Go on. To your point, Hellish, I mean, when you look at the kind of metro feeder stations, like there's plenty of capacity. Like we could hook more towns up and that kind of thing as, you know, the game goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And all the feeder towns are growing in population really quickly. I mean, when you think at the start of this game, I think something like Gedtown was 3,000 pop. It's now 13,000.
Yeah, that's going to really push it as well. Like, Grandinham is up to 23,000 in population now. It's growing every 20 seconds. There's 200 passengers there, over 100 passengers there, 70 odd there. We need trams to bring them in, and then this metro station has nearly 2,000 passengers waiting at the metro station, and these trains are going backwards and forwards, delivering and transferring. So we need more trams and more metros, like you could probably do with a couple of extra metros on there. Yeah. So, and this definitely accepts passengers and mail now. Look, every now and then there's a train arriving, and that one only made 43,000 for that journey. That one only made 282, but that's because the station that it came from was empty on passengers, because now the Vac Tube service is just completely outstripping the requirements. Like for example, like this station down here, this metro, there's no trains loading. We need to get some trains loading here Even the metro trains are making money. Even the trams are making money. So whilst the first few Vac trains made loads of money, the rest aren't going to keep making horrendously large amounts because we've stripped all the passengers out. We've made such a good service. Yes, it's only 9 million so far this period. But there is such good infrastructure there to be able to pump more passengers into it. It'll be interesting to see how that evolves next time. And I hope you all join me next time, because next time will be in 2 weeks, not 1 week. And hopefully we will maybe even like tweak and expand the mega project along with a whole bunch of other things, because for the final live stream of the series in 2 weeks time, I'm inviting everybody back into the game. Now, I've already know a couple of people can't make it, but a lot of people can. So there's going to be quite a few of us working on this company. But I'd like to thank Silpho and Squally. Thank you very much, so much. It's been nearly 4 hours now that we've been on this stream, talking to everybody and working and building this network. But I don't know about you, but I feel like it was worth it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a blast.
Yeah, and it's nice to do these things with these mods that you don't always get to do, and make the mark on the landscape. And these hubs are, it's just cool. It's just cool. I like that. So thank you very much, both of you. Yes. Steerpipe Sister says, glad you thought my idea was fun. Yes, having everybody back for the last live stream, I think, is a fantastic idea. That live stream is already scheduled on Discord and YouTube. So make sure you go to the right notifications in the appropriate places for you to not miss the grand finale in 2 weeks' time. But that is the end of my week here now with you guys. I have a video for you that I've planned to go out on Sunday, so enjoy that. And next week you'll get a video on Wednesday, as well as a few shorts here and there, but no live streams. I'll see you in a little while. So from me and these guys, take care, thank you very much, and we'll see you all very soon, everybody. We did the giveaway. We remembered the giveaway, didn't we? I don't always remember the giveaways. There we go.
We didn't name anything, but we'll next time.
No, you're right. We need to name the hubs. We'll do that next time. But that's all for this time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.